tutors are student engineers, accountants, and doctors, and they help your child academically with over 10 subjects, and they also mentor. Once you go into medicine, engineering, accounting, then we can minutes long this time. So I gave it my all, the pitch of a lifetime. I mean, it's equivalent to winning the lottery. Like, who will give you for 3 minutes 50,000? Have you ever heard of that? For 3 minutes, it's equivalent to winning the lottery, even better, right? So the participants have been given a template to work off of. So this is what we call a pitch deck. I would like to say this is the Bible of entrepreneurship, right? You don't need a business plan as much as you would need it these days, but as long as you have a pitch deck, which is basically a one-page summary of your business on paper, you can pitch to somebody that you meet inside an elevator and tell them about your business, and they can be ready to back your business because you've covered the important points. So if there's something that you need to go do your research on, it is your pitch deck. Know it like the back of your hand. Even now, I can pitch now and take that 50,000 if I want to, but at least I have some grace and mercy because I know that pitch deck like the back of my hand. So you have been given notebooks. Make use of that notebook. It must not go back home empty. Ne? Please, that means you wasted your time here, right? Get contacts and jot them down, connect later on. This is the purpose of T, proudly sponsored by Nedbank as well, right? So our pitches, right? The rules are pretty simple and straightforward. You will have 3 minutes to pitch your business, and you will be pitching for your life, right? Literally for your life. You will be pitching for that. So do as much as possible. That 3 minutes, don't pitch 1 minute. I've seen people pitching 1 minute. What about the other 2 minutes? As an entrepreneur, you really need that amount of time. Any time, any form of airtime for you is very much needed. Just one more opportunity to give away a prize. Anybody want to tell us 30 seconds your business? What does your business do? Thank you. That's a true entrepreneur right there. Can we please give him a huge round of applause for that?
Thank you. You're actually my competitor. Ilitiana Academics, we teach maths and science from grade 6 to grade 12. So what we do it strictly online. Our tutors are based in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Eastern Cape. We also do mentoring where we do career guidances, and we've got a psychologist that assists the learners with psychometric assessments to assist in terms of building their careers. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Is in one last one. Tato, can you, okay, there goes the prize. One last one, right there. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Good day, everyone. My name is Glorious. I'm a service provider providing internet. If you see someone is buffering, like we watched today, on the screen, we provide an interrupted network.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. So, as an entrepreneur, when an opportunity comes, it must not find you tatazelling and shaking and trying to collect yourself. It must find you ready and ready to seize the opportunity, right? I see some hands going up. Unfortunately, that gravy train has sailed. So, see you next time, all right? Sorry? Okay, captured leadership. So we are going to go into another section where we are going to be hearing from from some of our panelists, some experts in the field. Isn't just a game, Madot. So right now I'm going to call upon Dr. Sylvester Funani, the vocal banker. That's what I like to call him. So as he comes up, may you please give him a round of applause. You can have a seat here. Can I have a mic for him, please? So this man proves that leadership can be both strategic and soulful. With over 20 years at Nedbank, he currently serves as the regional manager for consumer banking channels, driving transformation and innovation across the Eastern Cape. He's not only a banking leader, but also a doctor of theology, a certified fintech and financial regulation expert, a former MTN brand ambassador. You might have seen him performing with MTN Joyous Celebration. Has somebody perhaps seen him? Where he's been lead vocalist since 2009. A change maker, a mentor, and motivator. Please give a powerful welcome, Mthatha, to Dr. Sylvester, the vocal banker. Funani. Doctor, take it away.
Gunet Benkilo na Gunet Benkilo Abamazio Abaza Andiniva Gunet Benkilo na Gunet Benkil Akanilizele Abazangeba Abazangebambona Ay Bandiniva Abazangebambona Abazange bambona. One more time. Kunet benkilona. Abamazio. Abazange bambona. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let me take this time to greet everyone under this roof and also those who are watching us by way of social media and other technological effects. But ndifuna ubulisa thina abantu baseMthatha molweni. Hayi bo kuyakhumshwa kakhulu apha man. Anitsho? Ay. Steve Biko once said when you enter a room you speak the language of the majority. KuseMthatha babutata uMandela lapha ebezawuthetha isiXhosa. So but for the sake of those who are watching us we'll mix, all right? So thank you so much for making time. We are so privileged to have you. This morning, I want to talk to you about how one broadens market opportunities. Ngesikhosi esivakalayo njengoba ungusomabhizinisi nje, zeziphi indlela zokubana mawukhulise ishishini lakho. But lento ngizawuthetha ngayo ndifuna ukuyiname under the sub-caption 80, 4 whiskeys in a hotel. Siyayazi sonke mosikati andithi? Ikati ineza mabovu. Kuthiwa ngesingesi zintoni? Whiskies, right? Sorry, ngicinga nge-whiskey. In another place that I was doing a talk, I looked at the audience and it was a bunch of Afrikaner men and there was whiskey. That's why I changed it then to 4 whiskeys. But now we're going to look at a cat. 4 whiskers in a hotel. So as a business owner, whether usaqala, whether uyafufuza, kufufuza ke ngesizulu usanyuka, all right? Okanye ungusomashishini or established. Here are the 4 things that I want you to know ezizakubangela into kokubana you broaden the market opportunities that are there. Number 1, you need to know the first. Remember I said it's 4 whiskers, so we start with the first W. It's 4 W's and an H. 4 whiskers, picture cats, and they stay in a hotel. By the way, niyayazi bana uyakwazi ufuya ikati okanye inja and then xa uhamba uye holideyini uyozigcinisa ehotele yazo. You know that, ne? Wonderful. So I want you to think of, where imali khona? Xa ndiye holideyini ndizishiye ehotele yazo zikhathalelwe pha. Yebo. The first one is know who you are. An African proverb says, if a lion doesn't tell its story in the jungle, the hunters will begin to talk about the lion that once lived. The paraphrase is mine. In other words, ingonyama pa ehlathini, it self-announces effortlessly. Did you know that ingonyama ayazi into kokubana yona it's regarded as the king of the jungle? Did you know that the lion doesn't know that it is regarded as the strongest? Because the lion is not the strongest. It's not. But it's all about the mindset. Ingonyama ileli pa effortlessly iti ingonyama. Kushukuma wongumtu. Ngoba ingonyama iyazazi. That is why ungasoze uyibona ingonyama ihambe iyowutyinga. Ingonyama iyithi ntoni? Uba uyikholelwa lonto leyo, hamba wena ecamko ngonyama ubone uba ingonyama izawutya ntoni. Njengoba uhleli apha nje uyi-breakfast ne-lunch nesoporo yantoni? Leyo into ingonyama iyazazi ngayo. So, as a business owner, you need to know who you are first as an individual before you know about your business. So there's a lot of work that needs to take place in you, because when we talk about broadening marketing opportunities, it's got to do with making sure that there is a research that is done residently. Njengoba ndizazi ndingubani na, ndithengisa ntoni, ndithengisela bani, ndenza ntoni. There is a mama here, I love her. Lo mama has been walking around up before this thing started. She is self-announcing. Now, Mama Pakama Bakbone, give her a round of applause. Umama did not wait for us to start. Umama broke the rules. The pitching places and the exhibitions are out there. Umama walks around saying, asizanga mngcwabeni, we didn't come to a funeral. Diyathengisa, zenzwa ndima, zenzwa ngutimu, zenzwa ndimu. Ready, usisi watenga. Now I want you to watch something. Usisi lona uthe kumama, uzunibhalenza kubamba afterwards. Uzoyithola kanjani mawulehleli bi? Usisi lo wana wathi and I'm going to make sure that I get wayixutha kuye wayitenga. She knows who she is. She knows what she does. Right? That's very important. So number one, as a business owner, zazi. Kawukuthi kulo muntu apha ecam kwakho, awuzazi wena. Sumoyika mxelithe awuzazi wena, awuzazi. Dala ndiyibona le nto lakho. And I want you to say to them, kawuphinda umjonge ithi kuye, you are more powerful than you think. Tell them. We are not going to be able to impact the business world if we don't know who we are. And let me tell you something. Under the first W, know who you are. Also know who you are not. Uputilo, I love it. I love the way it happened. Uputi, when he was given 30 seconds to pitch, in life you only get one chance, and if you don't take it, you snooze, you lose. Uputi was not afraid. He believes in himself and in his product. He said, I'm actually your competitor. Right? Self-announcing. We am Jela Uputi Lobana, Excel, you might be the MC and you've got the microphone. I am your competitor. Hello? I like it when you say hi. Hello? Secondly, the second gentleman that was given the opportunity, in fact, he was not given, he grabbed it, he lifted his hand. This man says, where you had a video that was buffering, I provide uninterrupted oh my God. Bells. These are people who know who they are, but confidently they speak about themselves, and then sidebar they tell you what they do. Imagine if any of them and iti kavani. But I promise you, I'll come to the only 30 seconds. Ati molweni ke, hayi ke ndibulele lithuba ninike lona. Yo, andiyazi noba ndiyakwazi uyenza lento, ndiyayizama ke. Uyayibona? Right. That's the first W. When you know who you are and you know the second thing, the what. Yintoni le uyenzayo. Now uyazazi what's the what? What are you specializing on? What is your competitive edge? What is it that you bring on the table? Because remember, baninzi abantu abenza bidding work. Mama bethu ngubani osakhela ukuthi ngubani? Nobukhosi. Mnye ukhona umuntu onginobukhosi apha. Ukhona umuntu owenza bids nothunga impahla ukhona kwayo. Kuphi? Ulate dali because la nkosikazi saziyona qha. Wena okuhleli ubambe ucwango. What is it that you bring on the table? For instance, mna, I'm a banker. If you go to the States, which is London or US, people who work in the bank, it doesn't matter what position, they are called what? Bankers. I am a regional manager, but I ndinxilisi londo leyo. Ukumbona umuntu onxile title or intoxicated the title. When I walk into a branch, if there is a long queue, I'm the first one to help clients at the ATM. Abazali bethu abaxakene ne-ATM. That is my competitive edge. And I always tell my people, I'm the only regional manager, watch this, who's always right and sometimes wrong. It depends how you perceive it. Because if you are lopsided, you're going to think that I'm always right. But I'm forever learning. So what? Yindoni le uzanayo. Nenza irostile. Ababaninzi abantu abenza irostile. Yindoni umahluko ngale rostile yakho. Akhondo icika njengerostile enomphakathi oqinileyo. Ukwabona abantu abatya irostile ayivule akhuphe inside ayibeke ecaleni. But others eat it. So you need to know what is it that sells the most, right? What is your study your product. And when you study the product and you get an opportunity to always re-innovate. Hello, right? How many of you ababefunda ngela xesha kwakho incwadi ethi uThembisa noMakhaya? Right? Ngobani ababefunda jonga watch. Ngobani ababefunda incwadi ethi ingqumbo yeminyanya? 1, 2. Ngobani abakhe babukela i-drama series ethi ingqumbo yeminyanya? You see, you've got people that read the book. Do you know that the ones who have read the book have got more insight than the ones who have watched? Because on television, time is limited. Right? So, can you, and Andy, lulwimi lwethu oliya, by the way, ayithi ingqumbo yezinyanya. Iti ingqumbo yeminyanya. Yindoni umnyanya, yindoni isinyanya. Umnyanya ngumntu walapha ekhayeni ongasekhoyo olanduleleyo eli. Isinyanya ngumntu okhoyo emane sisiya kuya apha endlini xa kukho ingxaki sifuna ubulumko simbize inkonde ekhoyo. Hello? High five the person next to you and say, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yabona lento yakho yobaleka isikolo. Lento yakho yobaleka jonga, lento yakho yobaleka isikolo. Sikubambile ngoku ubanjwe sisikolo. Kunini ungasifuni isikolo? Ubanjwe sisikolo sakulandela. The what is important. La ncwadi ithi ingqumbo yeminyanya. The first year it was published. A couple of years later, there is an edited version. That's what you do with your business. You look at ways on how am I going to improve. Buddy, there's I only work in dollars. There's 100 note on the other side. I want to give this lady. She's got my speech on the other side. Get it ready, right? How do you improve your business? Kaloka unophangela ebhankeni unganikezeli prizes imali. Come here, because I can. You always improve your business, right? Wonderful. Now I've got your attention. The who, the what. I-product yakho, improve it. But don't over-improve it. Ukuba wenza ginger beer. How many of you know the guy? Oh, it's a pity. I was wearing a cardigan, jersey. La jersey has announcer. Exactly. He jersey akwaban Makhosa. Kumfan there. You know what Kawichong man? 13,000 rand. Right? Akahambi uladuma city. Kanizeni bantu. Dianikan. No! Yi brand yake uyiglimfizile. Whether uyathanda uthandi une target market yake. Iyazikhaza. The only thing onoyenza xa udlule shop yakwamakhosa uyasungena xa uthatha ipicture ba ubuphapha kabi. But zithi chomi zakho xa zikubona kuFacebook ubuphapha kanguthenge. You will never see Laduma doing Gucci. You will never see Laduma doing Louis Vuitton. Sorry, let me pronounce Louis Vuitton, right? Uladuma is all about Makhosa. Did you know that Laduma's sister has got her own brand? But you will never see Uladuma a promote brand ka sister wake on Makhosa. Yekeni lendo yomxube. Uyabona mosibhange lapha i1. Kwanza ungabikho confused. Ezanto zenzeke ecaweni xa kusweleke umuntu ufika abashumayeli bebaninzi bezosupporta le female. Lo uthi nguThixo onikileyo, lo uthi nguThixo othathileyo, lo uthi uThixo bebone iflower yakhe waqonda makazoyithatha. Ugilelwe umntana elo xesha uthi usathuthuzela uphinde uthi lo Thixo akanangqondo umthathele into bendiyithanda. You confusion. You need one person who's going to say the right message at the right time and it hits home. The first one is know who you are. The second one is know what you offer and what you do and what you want. Number 3, where uyenza phi le business yakho? Many years ago when I joined this region, Mthatha, when Nedbank was moving abantu from old ways of doing banking, they were introducing digital banking. People saw but soze abantu baseMthatha badala abazokwazi nabo babekhona abantu abathi asiyikwazi thina lento tonton apha edutywa niyamazi usifa okanye nithi ngusef nina, right? Kwakuba kumqokozo wethu ende abantu bazowudeposita ngaphakathi bafuna ukwenza ikopi until one manager kwakusithiwa ngulwazi sorry, that's my boss, Lwazi Ngabinde, Lwazi Yenge ulapha eMthatha Plaza ngoku. One day ndiya driver ndingena eMthatha ndidlule edutywa kuthe nkqwe and imine busy. Ndangena ndibuza bapha abantu wathi hayi mhlekazi ngicela uxolo ndibafundisile omakhulu bakuya depositwa phandle sibamba mithu apha eMthatha. You understand? Your solution and your business can thrive anywhere as long as you put your mind and you apply principles and you do your research. So where are you selling your product? Also go and tap in untouched territory. Amba ungena pha sukoyika yiba ngowoqala uthi mina ndizawungena pha. That's how opportunities are there for you. Remember, I'm sure you know this. It is only in the dictionary where success appears before work. Dipinde. It's only in the dictionary, na kwi alphabets. Remember, asiyeni A, B, C, D. S, success. Maskubeke, S, U. Ilapha kwi alphabets, ka apo is success appearisha before work, but in real life, you put in so much work before you attain what? Give yourselves a round of applause. You are so clever. The last one, the fourth one. We've covered the who, we've covered the what, we've covered the where. You need to know the opportune time. When. Ungathengisi ice cream ngewinter. Bazaba khona abantu abazayithenga but i-sales zakho uzabuthenga isitoko esininzi but sizawuthi when laliphi ixesha lokubana mawenza. Turn to the person next to you and say, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Kinako. Chonga, I want you to turn to the person next to you and look them in the eye so boldly and say, be careful how you treat me. No, hold on. Look them in the eye. Say, be careful how you treat me. I could be your next employer. Uzawuqeshwa ndim. Right. That's the fourth. When? Time. The right timing. Oh, kukho umntu apha namhlanje ubungayazi. Kodwa you came at the right place and at the right and with the right people. That is why in Nedbank we call ourselves money experts who do good. Sizingcwaphepe when it comes to kwezemali. Khawustraye. Sinazo indlela zokuba sikuncede. So xa uzazi ezi zinto zine, who, what, where, when. Then go for whiskers bakho abo in a hotel. The hotel is how. Kakuthi nacho mntula phase mcokoko uthe iclever le chef ngicela ndiyibone. Iclever. Esinyamambara ni esinyamambara. We will help you with the how to take your business to the future. Umama uhambe sithi apha yenzo ndim, but I noticed something umama. Ndibuza njengoba usithi it's not bought at Temu okanye it's not done by Temu or Timu. Yenzo ngubani uthi yenzo ndim ndithi but akho nditshoyo kule nto yakho. Nimbonile ubhutbulelani lo bethetha okokuqala. He was wearing a black thing and they ubonile ibranding yakhe. You understand? So umama, within this short space of time, I've given her an idea. Aba bafana benza into ze-IT nendoni nansi business. Design a logo for umama and find out how do you print. She doesn't know how to. Into ayazi ukuthunga. So apa the how part we leverage from one another. Masibuyele kulandlela kudala. Ukuba ubufuye inkomo negusha nebhokhwe. Ukhona umakhelwane pha yena uspecialize ekulimeni. Wena uyamdinga lamakhelwane ulimileyo, right? Ngoba kaloku igusha zakho azityi cheese. Ubuyazi ba igusha yityi cheese. But yayenza, yayiprocess, right? So hamba ke ngoku wena nezigusha zakho uthi melwane amathambo kuyabanda nakukutya umnike ntoni? Yena uza kunika ntoni? Umgquba. How, that's the one. In Nedbank, we've got what we call Simply Biz, and I'm closing. Simply Biz. It is Simply Biz. Simply Biz, a platform. Noba ufundanga, siza kunceda sikubonise uregisterishe business yakho for free. Ufumane yonke into nokwenza nebusiness siyakufundisa yonke into, it's at the palm of your hand. Uyakwazi no uyapha ebranchini yethu sebenzisa internet yethu sikuloge on. Can you pakamen basa Nedbank anibahle nalo green wenu? By the way, green is not a color. Pakaman. Give them a round of applause. Mamelanke, hold on, let me help you. Green is not a color. Green is a state of mind. By the way, that's not green. That's deep green. So as I close, we are here as Nedbank to say, come partner with us. We will help you. We will walk the mile in your shoes. We will take you by the hand. We've got specialized people who are money experts who do good. We want to see your business thriving. That is why we have decided to partner with TEA or T. It is because they are the trendsetters and they care about our communities. And we want to see wealth ilapakuti. As I close, I want you to say after me, I'm somewhere in the future, and I look much better than I look right now. I'm somewhere in the future, and I look much better than I look right now. I'm somewhere in the future, and I look much better than I look right now. I'm somewhere. Give yourselves a round of applause.
A round of applause, please. A round of applause. Dr. Sylvester, run. Don't run, man of. I need you here. Don't run. Why are you running? Don't run. Can we please give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Uzenenye uphethu gwam. Can you please just stand center stage for a shot from our media team? You did so amazingly. You left the floor wet. We must just mop now and gather that knowledge. Ladies and gents, that is him. Can we please hand over the gift to him now? Thank you very much. Doc, thank you very much for the jewels that you have dropped on the floor. Ladies and gents, I see there are some people who have just joined us. If you have just arrived, don't worry, the best part is almost here. It's in fact next. So I'd just like to welcome you to the TKC Business Workshop, where we'll be talking about broadening marketing opportunities, or broadening market opportunities, right? That is the theme of today. Broadening market opportunities. Ladies and gents, you are still here. Nedbank is still our proud sponsor, and you did hear all the packages that they have. So if you are in business and you do not have a business bank account, they are just there, a stone throw away. Yeah, well, I'm zooming them. Can you see them? Yeah, they are there. So don't be shy. So we are here at an exciting segment. We delayed it a bit because there are some who are afraid of the 50K. They did not pitch. Some of they are not, 50K, hoorah. So we've got 3 finalists now who are going to be giving the pitch of their lifetimes, right? On social media, don't be afraid to hashtag us on. What is our hashtag? Hashtag. Those who have just arrived, those are our hashtag. So just a mini motivation that success isn't about the resources, it's about being resourceful, right? The 5 P's to remember are purpose, preparation, persistence, partnerships, and positivity. I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to end up. It's just letting you know. Purpose, preparation, persistence, partnerships, and positivity. One last time. Purpose, preparation, persistence, partnerships, and positivity. Who wants that prize? Who has all 5 of them? I'm giving away that prize right now. Sissy in white over there. Can we please give her a mic? Oh, here's the mic, sister. Don't worry. Take this mic.
It's purpose, preparation, partnership, and positive.
A round of applause, please. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much. So remember, as an entrepreneur, the opportunity must not find you shaking. You must not tatazel, You must zazazel. You must be ready. Okay, ladies and gents, we are now moving to the most exciting part of our pitch of the day, right? 3 entrepreneurs have actually showed up for what is supposed to be a pitch of their lifetime. 3 of them, is not make sure. So the rules are simple. You have 3 minutes on the stage. Your PowerPoints will be exhibited on the screen on to my left and on to my right. We do have a timekeeper. So once I stop you, it ends there. That was your shot towards the 50,000 Rand. The slides will appear on screen. We do also have our judges right here to my right, sitting right in front. Judges, can you just wave so that they can see you? They are having the scoring sheets right in front of them. Remember, I spoke about a pitch deck and how important it is. These judges have things that are in the pitch deck that we are looking to hear from you, right? We are not looking to hear about sad stories about how the weather is and hey, our God is coming, but he must rapture years. So we don't want to hear about that. We want to hear about your business. So we've got 3 businesses lined up, which are EC Poultry and Vegetables, Jikwa and Sons Projects, and Kofi Lowski. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but what's lovely about it, the person will be here to give the pitch of their lifetime. Judges, are we ready? Audience, are we ready? Yes! So when they come up, I'm going to cue you guys so that you can count them down, right? So we are going to say 3, 2, 1, pitch, right? So let's try it. 3, 2, 1, pitch. Of course. So be ready, motivate them, and do not interrupt the pitching, ladies and gents. If you want to clap your hands. I see these days, when you are clocker, so you can clock it, but no round of applause, nothing during the presentation, right? So here we go. Ladies and gents, the first contestant to come and pitch is Mbawula Chat from EC Poultry and Vegetables. You may come up as I call you up. We've got someone who's proving that success doesn't only grow in big cities. It grows in the soil of hard work, from feeding the kasi to feeding the nation. Please welcome the farmer with a vision, Majake from EC Poultry and Vegetables. Let's make some noise, please. May you please grab this mic? Please stand center stage so that our audience can see you. Online, don't be afraid to cheer him on. If you are there for him, be there for him online as well. So your slides are on screen. You have 3 minutes to pitch. The judges are on your right. They have your scoring sheets. You do have your clicker on you. Please just check if your clicker is working. Try and move a slide or two. Okay, it is working. So ladies and gents, you do know the way, right? So are you ready? Can we count you down?
Yes.
Okay, now the man is ready. Ladies and gents, in 3, 2, 1.
Good day. My name is Mbawula Chat, one of the managing directors of EC Poultry and Vegetables Primary Co-op. We exist to become a leading rural-based producer and supplier of eggs. We also strive to be a key role player in rural economic development. The business started in 2017 and it was formally registered as an agricultural primary co-op in 2010-21. The business is 100% owned by Black with a representation of 2 males and 3 females. The business has 2 wings, which is poultry and also vegetables. Then what we offer, it's eggs. Egg production is one of our main wings. We currently have 5,125 layers, and we're collecting around 120 eggs a day, 120 trays of 30s a day. We also do broilers. We raise them at 4 weeks and we sell them, and we also seasonally plant vegetables. Our unique selling point is that there's no commercial farmer that is around. We're one of the only commercial farmers in the egg industry, which give us a competitive advantage, and also we build relationships with key stakeholders within the industries that we operate in. Then one of the key problems that we have is tapping the retail market. So packaging is one of our key problems that we faced with now. So if we would win, we would buy packaging material for our eggs so that we can get our eggs into retail shops. Secondly, we would also air condition our storage facility so that we ensure that our production is kept at a good quality. These are our pricing. We have a pricing for what we call who buy to sell our eggs as we are in wholesale, and we also have prices for people who are walking in just to buy eggs. So you can reach us on the numbers that are there, are available on call and also on WhatsApp. Our pickup point is at 12 Durham Street at Mthatha. We do not take visitors in our farm for biosecurity, so we protect our hands, so our pickup is down. Thank you for the opportunity to pitch.
Amazing, amazing, ladies and gentlemen. You may just leave the mic on the seat and the clicker. Do you have the clicker? Thank you. Can we please give him a huge round of applause, ladies and gents? That is the founder of EC Poultry and Vegetables. Ladies and gents, it takes a lot to stand up in front of here. Some of them, they ran away for their life. 450,000 rand for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. We even tried to give them a bit of a chance. City, no, let us come with our first speaker. Maybe they'll come dololo, right? Ladies and gents, that was our first person to pitch. We are going to move on to our second person. Zikona, are you here? Zikona is here, ladies and gents. She is the founder of Jikwa and Sons Projects Pty Ltd. You may come up as I call you. May we please welcome her with a huge round of applause. So when it comes to building dreams and laying foundations, this entrepreneur doesn't just construct structures, they construct legacies. Make some noise for the builder of the future, Zikhona Jikwa from Jikwa and Sons Projects. Round of applause, please, ladies and gents. So your PowerPoint is being loaded right now. So remember to stand center stage, right? Look at the camera, look at the audience. Your judges are on your right. They have the criteria that they are looking for. Utilize all of your 3 minutes. Don't be shy to utilize all of your 3 minutes. And there is going to be a Q&A later, ladies and gents, where you can ask questions to your judges and everybody who is here. So they are busy loading your PowerPoint. Ladies and gents, for the online audience, please interact with us. We will be interacting with you as well. We want to hear about your business, what you have to offer. You are an entrepreneur. As entrepreneurs are sabi lutho, right? We go into the lion's den and we will survive. Ladies and gents, I introduce to you the founder of Jikwa and Sons Projects. You have 3 minutes. Are you ready? Audience, you know what to do, right? So in 3, 2, 1, Azishe.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Zikhona Jikwa, founder and owner of Jikwa and Sons Projects. In our company, we are specializing in distributing LHD cam products, as you can see on the screen. We're offering community with reliable and affordable products so that they can maintain their homes clean and fresh all the time. I've started this business while I was at school. I was a student in King Inza TVET College in Dujwa campus. The aim was to inspire and become a successful businesswoman so that I can create jobs for the youth in the future. And I don't have full-time employees in my company. I just hire casual people whenever that I need them. We buy our products in order to make money. We buy them. After buying them, and then we pay for rebranding, We pay for rebranding. After that, we add markup, and after adding the markup, we resell the product into people. We distribute our products. We are distributing cleaning material from LHD products, and our target markets are individuals, householders, offices, healthcare centers, and you name them all. Everyone is our target market. And also rentals, we are targeting them. We prioritize hygiene, and we also prioritize quantity over our quality. We prioritize quantity. Excuse me, sorry guys, I'm nervous. We prioritize quality over quantity, and we also prioritize our customer needs and wants. Our company needs access to marketing. We also need manufacturing facilities. We need equipment, we need manufacturing facility. We need equipment. We also need resources so that we can expand the business. So winning this pitch could help us do that so that we can be able to create jobs for the youth that we're targeting into our community. In our screen, you can see our contact details. You can contact us on Facebook, LHD Cam, or you can go to Zikhona, Mamchawe, Monelisa Jikwa on Facebook. On WhatsApp, you can contact 067 888 excuse me, 067 888 7186. Our email is zikhonabulungo@gmail.com or
And that
LHD
is
sales.
time. Ladies and gents, can we
Thank you
please
very
give a
much.
huge round of applause for Zikhona Chikwa. Thank you so much, Tombi. You may leave the mic just there, ne? Thank you. What an electrifying pitch. Just a reminder, Ningas Fagi, when somebody is pitching, right? Remember, we are clocking it. We are not commenting, eh? Please, we will comment towards the end. We have a Q&A especially for you, where you can interact with us. Ubodle kahle, all your concerns or any questions that you might have. So that was our second contestant. Just to break the tension, because I can cut it with a knife, we are going to be giving away the prize for the person who arrived first on the venue, and his name is Mbawula Chat. Ladies and gents, can we please? Right, that is him. He's also one of the contestants, ironically. So be sure to interact with us. I'm going to be handing out more of those prizes, ladies and gents. So the third and last person to go on to the stage and give us the pitch of a lifetime is Sibabalwe. Are you here, Sibabalwe? Of course. Sibabalwe Novuka from Kofi Lowski. You may please come to the stage. Let's please welcome her with a huge round of applause. You may come this way. Remote is just there. The microphone is there. You've heard of hot ideas, but this one is freshly brewed, serving innovation, aroma, and pure kasi hustle. Please welcome the caffeine queen herself, Sibabalwe Novuka from Kofi Lowski. Ladies and gents, a round of applause. Asambe, 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 asambe. Ladies and gents, we are going to be giving her 3 minutes to give the pitch of a lifetime. Please test your clicker to make sure that your slides are moving. Do remember that your duration is 3 minutes. Try and use all of your 3 minutes. Your judges are listening and looking at you like a hawk, taking down all your scores as we speak. Ladies and gents, this is the founder of Kofi Lowski. Are you ready? In, out. Yeah. Ofu, do you want to pitch? I see there's a lot of, you can, okay. So we are going to be counting her down as from now. So in 3, 2, 1, Azisha.
Good morning all. My name is Mbawula Novuka. I am the proud founder and owner of Kofi Lowski, trading as Speed Sip and Scoop. We are a mobile food and ice cream trailer which was founded in Mthatha in August 2023. We provide everything from ice creams and waffles to hearty meals such as our kotas and our fries, to our paps and vors when we have our main and big events. Our mobile trailer travels all around Mthatha. We started in the streets of Chris Honey, here in and around Mthatha. We've also been around the Chris Honey taxi rank. We've got a big black trailer. During the week, we work at St. John's College. We are outside the school. We were once inside the premises. Unfortunately, we were kicked out. We also cater at big events. We also do private functions. Our unique selling price is mobility, variety, and hygiene, and also community service. A lot of vendors do not have access to refrigerators and proper hygienic places. So our ice cream is based on scoops. We don't have the vending machine just yet. We supply specifically at scoops. We also work at fun fairs. We've also last year there was a fun fair in Mthatha. We were there as Be Sip and Scoop. We what we would use the funds for if we had to win this pitching challenge, we want to upgrade our trailer. We want to expand our trailer. We want to get a bigger refrigerator and also be able to get a lot of stock because everything is so compiled up in the trailer as it's not that big. We also want to get more machines such as our deep fryers, our top grillers. We also want to get uniform and branding for the business. We're also looking into getting a permanent space where we can be able to sell there and while also having this mobile trailer. Our contact details, we've got our business number 065 5707548 and 063 6130132. You can also contact us via email for bookings at novuka7@gmail.com. And we are located in Mthatha. Our Facebook and TikTok handle is Sip and Scoop. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Right on time. Ladies and gents, a huge round of applause for her, please. Yeah, no. Do we still have some prizes there? Somebody is very deserving of a prize, Shem. Her energy has been up all day. The lady in blue. Can you please give her a prize? Please, a huge round of applause for her. And I see the energy is going down. You want to be in my good books, eh? I am standing between you and your lunch. Just to make it clear. So if I decide I'm driving the program till 5, I am driving it. So when I say a huge round of applause, please, I mean a huge round of applause, please, ladies and gents. Yes. Yeah, no, the power of food. The power of food is powerful. Yeah. Ladies and gents, we are done with our pitches. Our judges are busy tallying up their scores, and soon we will be aware as to who will be walking away with that prize money of how much? Of 50,000 rand towards their business to propel them to their prospective futures. Ladies and gents, as we swiftly move along, I'd just like to say, remember, we do have our exhibitors outside. We've got 6 exhibitors who are exhibiting from innovative startups to community change makers from right here in Mthatha. And those who have just joined us, you've joined us at almost the last tip of the show, but we still have some more things in store. Just remember that our theme is broadening market opportunities. So those who have just joined us, I'd like to welcome you to the TT Kasi Business Workshop, where we are talking about broadening marketing opportunities, right? Broadening market opportunities. Ladies and gents, I would like to swiftly move along to our next speaker, who I like to refer to them as the community builder, Nonebo Kumalo. May you please make your way to the stage, ma'am? Can we please welcome her with a huge round of applause? Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So we have a passionate advocate for social and economic transformation, a woman who believes development begins with empowering people. She serves as the Assistant Director in the Special Program Unit at the Department of Economic Development and Environmental Affairs and Tourism, which is known as DEDAT. DTET. Okay. She's leading initiatives that tackle unemployment, food security, and gender inequality. Armed with a degree in community and development studies from UKZN and further studies in gender studies with UNISA, she is currently pursuing her master's in development studies, researching the role of women in local economic development. She is proof that women rise, communities thrive, right? Can we please welcome her with a huge round of applause? Sis Kumalo, take it away, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sabotage.
Mangizibingelelele. Anishayeleni izandla. Anishayeleni izandla. Thank you. What an amazing audience. This is Ms. Khumalo Nomcebo from the Department of Economic Development, Environmental Affairs and Tourism. Today I'm representing Didit, but I am here representing my regional manager, Mr. Boise Songezo. I am very honored to be in front of you today, and thank you for extending this invite to our department. I also very much appreciate such a platform and opportunity as this event takes place in October, right about the time when we need to observe awareness campaigns directed to breast cancer awareness campaigns directed to World Health Mental Day or Month, right about the time when we need to celebrate National Disability Empowerment Awareness Month, that is directed to raise awareness about the contributions of individuals living with disability into the landscape of economic development. And I make significant highlight of this because as the economic development sector, we need a healthy nation for economic development to strive. The Department of Economic Development, sorry, technology is just playing its games with me here. It strives with values of integrity, collaboration. Sorry, can I just fix myself here? I'm seeing a lot of, yeah. Can you say Viva Kasi Culture, Viva! Pambili ngekasi culture, pambili! Thank you. So, okay, let me just put this aside. I just wanted to check my statistics. This morning when I went through the internet, I was informed that the current statistics of unemployment in South Africa is very rife. And the Eastern Cape is amongst the highest province with high unemployment rate. And youth unemployment, if I'm not mistaken, it was 39 point something, which is above the national average of South Africa. So how do we tap in as a department in response to this? We do this by our 6 priority sectors. The first one being automotive, whereby we fund upcoming existing businesses that are basically facilitating or practicing izinto ezifana nokhanda imoto, car services, spares. We fund that initiative. We fund oceans economy, whereby we focus on marine life, fishing. We have projects that fish lobsters, crayfish. There's this other one, abalone, yes, lobsters, oysters. And then we also do promote the export and the import of such. We also fund a sector by manufacturing. However, there we consider light manufacturing, whereby maybe you'll be sewing, maybe you are doing a shoe brand, maybe you are making sofas. The trick there is to fund the process of manufacturing. The other sector that we fund is agro-processing. And the trick with this one is that we are trying to move our businesses from the agro or the primary phase of production, whereby our businesses are formally based with just producing vegetables. But what it is that you do with it after that. So we are trying to probe the mindset to think beyond just producing. Therefore, to add value on what you produce. So instead of just producing or farming mango, let me make an example of that. But then why don't you make it an acha? You see? Instead of farming umbona, ulime umbila, uthi uzothengisa isikhwebu, Why don't you make it a chicken feed instead? Therefore, you're adding value, and therefore you are creating employment opportunities, which is what we want. The other sector that we fund is IT. IT, ubhuti bepithe kamnandi lapha. Yabona manje ngabe sesine solution, and I'm happy that we do have such minds in the house. We fund anything that is digital because we must be of cognizance and we must fit into the current fourth industrial revolution so that we become relevant and adapt and move with current trends. Doctor said a lot about adapting with the relevance and the current trends. Rebrand, move with what is needed. The other sector that we fund, what it is, oh, that phone just took away from me a lot. I'll get back to it. But those are the sectors that we fund, and we fund these sectors through our fund called LRED Fund, which is Local Regional Economic Development Fund. And this fund is kept at 3 million rands. Sizwenene, 3 million rands. And la 3 million rands betuna awuzuzozilanda. Ufuna mina nawe, Tina's entrepreneurs, to what? To be go-getters and go and get that opportunity. Now, kulo 3 million rands, asizuvele sikunike isigaxa, ayibongeke phela. But we consider the phase of e-business that you are at the moment. Firstly, we do assist with registering businesses. As economic development, we promote and we encourage local economic development. Meaning, let us start our own. Let us probe our own solutions that fit to our context. Apa ekas, but I have not. Is the turnover even going to be as much as what the department and any other entity such as Nedbank would have invested? No. So that capacity building is to strengthen, is to allow businesses to have and enable a platform of networking to probe markets, because that is one significant challenge of our businesses in South Africa, market. So in such capacitation and business workshops, we do try to invite all these stakeholders that are working with UDIDIT to make them available for businesses that we assist in this whole OR Tambo terrain. We do serve the whole 5 municipalities, PSJ, your Mhlonhlo, your Nyandeni, and all of that. We assist youth businesses, we assist women-led businesses, and most significantly, we probe and promote and are encouraging businesses led by people living with disabilities. Can we please take up the space and use the opportunities available? Not only DIDIT, but all other government institutions are out there wanting to assist. Because if I can tell you just one thing as a public servant and as a government employee, government ukhathele uqasha. Yes. And why and how you can see that is with the strategy that he has injected with such platforms. Let's give a warm round of applause of such tea and other promoting business platforms. Bazalwan, this is all we need as South Africans. As we did it, we are 100% behind this initiative, and we also do such platforms to allow businesses to thrive. And the reason I was saying that, it's because more and more of government funds are now injected to funding institutions, thus forth to promote and erect entrepreneurship mindset. Therefore, they are trying to undo or unlearn our minds of what we were taught to study to be employed. So imsebenzi inqabile ma ngiyangibona mase ngisoy KZN, I'm here in the Eastern Cape. Inqabile umsebenzi. So if thina sifuna ukufuduka siye eKapa siye eMagauteng siye, who's going to develop this place? Who's going to be the king of Mthatha? Who's going to be producing ice cream? Who's going to be producing that fashion hair brand? Who's going to be producing that pants with a brand yalapha eKasi? Who's going to do all of that? And then when the foreign nationals take that advantage, we say what? But we are here. Why aren't we taking the space? Lilonke, within the 5 or 6 sectors that I did mention, should it happen that your project activity or your business activity does not fall within the 6 priority sectors that the deed fund, we therefore refer you to our extended entities, which is ECDC, and I'm sure that majority of you are aware of ECDC. We also we work closely with Ukogea. We work closely with Liquor Board, Eastern Cape Liquor Board, and we work closely with what is this other board? I'm just IDZ, yes. So basically, Betunan, just a quick one before I set off stage. A testimony. There is a big thing happening up at Bazia, and I'm sure you know it. Youth take up space. Youth, women, Bantabasha, Mthatha, let us take this opportunity. People are making a living. Do not be blindsided by people wearing suits and going to the office. Rather be motivated and want to do what you are going to sweat for, because only that can be sustainable. Only that is going to grow, because the vision is within you. Thank you so much.
Another huge round of applause, please, ladies and gents. Can you, Sis Nomngebo, can you please come to the stage? Don't run away from your picture. We need a nice picture for you that you can use for your LinkedIn or anywhere where you'd like to appear. So just look at the cameras. Please stand center stage. Don't be shy to smile. We're here for you. It's a safe place. So ladies and gents, you are still at the T Kasi Business Workshop, proudly brought to you by the Township Entrepreneurship Alliance, sponsored by Nedbank. Nedbank is a beautiful bank that is here for you. So if you need a business bank account, don't be shy to visit Nedbank, right? T is here for you. Ladies and gents, we still have another speaker for you, but before that, we do have some interaction from the audience online, right? So the online audience, there's a lady by Marcy B, right, who is asking a very important question. She is saying that what can she do? She's in the restaurant business, and it's a very saturated market. So what can we do? I know the rate at which restaurants close down in the economy is quite shocking. So she's asking, what can she do so that she can keep her restaurant running? And what is beautiful about the theme of today is broadening market opportunities. So in a situation where it seems like the market is saturated, you have to differentiate yourself. How can you make yourself different from the other restaurants? It doesn't need to be something huge. You don't need to solve global warming, no. You just need to offer something that is simple, something that is easy, and people like convenience, right? People pay shocking amounts for convenience. If you've seen the delivery companies from your well-known brands like your Checkers, your Woolworths, and so forth, the prices of each item are slightly higher. But people, they know that they are buying it at a higher price, but still, because it is convenient and delivered to your doorsteps, they will still go and do this, right? So you have to learn how to differentiate yourself. And then we have another person by the name of Akaya Majibi, right? One of our online audience who is asking how he can attend these workshops because he feels like he has missed out on quite a lot. So remember, T travels every year to different townships, right? So hop onto their social. Nationwide, every year they do travel. So just have a look at their social media. They always announce. Of course, you had to apply and register, right? Okay, so we do travel everywhere around the country, so there is no opportunity missed. Remember, I said as an entrepreneur, an opportunity has to find you ready. You must not tatazel, you must zazazel, right? Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag. Again, I see people yawning. Come on, ladies and gents. Hashtag. I have one more prize to give away for the people who interact with us on social media who are here. So quickly, let's do a quick exercise just to awaken you. There is this device, such an amazing device. You can rule the world if you have this device. It has GPS, it has a calculator, it has a selfie, it has a camera. What is it called? Can we pop out our cell phones quickly? Pop out our cell phones. You have your cell phone? iPhone users, we are aware of you, ne? So don't Ninga Yenzi show off. We are aware of you. So I want you to go to the camera quickly. Go to your camera. Go to your camera. You must have a selfie, I'm sure. Go to your camera. There's a selfie there. Can you see yourself? Somebody was just so shocked to see themselves. Oguti, yay. Smile, my sister. Your makeup is all Hashem. Right? So what I want you to do, in 3 seconds, right? Include your neighbor, anybody who's next to you. In 3 seconds, we are going to pretend like we are laughing, ne? But we are really gonna laugh, right? So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you want a prize, what you're going to do right now is you're going to go onto your social media and tag T, right? Township Entrepreneurship Alliance on social media. You are going to tag us on your stories, and then we'll be giving you that prize. Social media will also be looking, right? So tag us on social media. Ladies and gents, as we move on to our next speaker, the finance fixer is what I'd like to call him, right? Mr. Tel Sipetuxolo Ulana, may you please make yourself to the stage. A round of applause, please, ladies and gents. Okay. So I'm just going to introduce, and then we're moving right along. Mr. Tel is an investment officer from CIFA, passionate about empowering SMEs through finance. With qualifications in accounting and auditing, he helps small businesses unlock funding and growth structure. So this is the money that's talking now, ladies and gentlemen. When money speaks, we shh, right? And we don't have a lot of time because we've been dedicating quite a lot of time. So I'm going to be quite strict on time for the audience and for us all. Mr. Tel, how are you? Good. Please take the mic and take the floor. Ladies and gents, a huge round of applause, please.
Right, molweni Mthatha. Molweni is entrepreneurs, molweni. Molweni is entrepreneurs, molweni. Igama lami ndinguTel Sipetuxolo Ulana. Ndiyonqena uthi Tel qha ndizawubethwa apha kwathiwa mandifake noSipetuxolo ufika kwam apha. Originally, I'm from a case Kamahook, which is close to King Williamstown. But into endayinothisa ufika kwam apha, especially in the OR Tambo region, how inspiring it is to see people wanting to go into business. People love business up. Qha ke ndinengxaki enye when it comes to this region, compliance. Compliance, compliance, compliance. And you know, I come from USEDFA, first of all, which is the Small Enterprise Development Finance Agency. Comes from a merger and amendment of bill, so we are a state-owned company. Under the Department of Small Business Development, which is the Honorable Stella Ndabeni, yes, in the Eastern Cape, yes, Viva Eastern Cape. So what we basically do, and what happened for the need for it, is that we in the business development support space, as well as the funding space. So it was the merger of 3 companies. Sorry, Ian Pazamisa Le Pen. So it was the merger of 3 companies previously that were there, which was the Small Enterprise Finance Agency, which was known as USIFA, the Small Enterprise Development Agency, which was known as USIDA, and then also the Corporate Banks Development Agency, which was known as UCPDA. So the need for the marriage was, let's be in one space, one-stop shop. Umuntu angene emnyango ancedwe ngezinto ze-compliance, athi ayophuma simncede nange-funding, which is a capital for a business yakhe. So that's what we basically do or trying to achieve. Imindeni karhulumente, I think I'll be a broken record most in this village in speak our finance. We know about poverty, Eastern Cape. We know about the high unemployment rate. We know about the youth, especially unemployment rate, and also access to capital, especially for us as Africans. So, we're coming up with the interventions by saying that, look, we need to go out there to the people. And by going out to the people, see, from the side of entrepreneurs, that's our space. We're going from the side of saying, look, let's take to these people to business coaching. Let's give them business support. Let's help them with compliance, you know. Let's help them with izinto zokucomply through grants, umzekelo. Okay, and then ke ngoku mhlambe ezinye izinto zizaba loan, depending on how we structure. So let's get the person funding ready. And then ke ngoku also we help him start up the business or expand the business, whatever the need may be. So that's why ke ngoku division yethu apha OR Tambo, the part that uFormasida, I don't want to speak Formasida, which is business development support, they come in and help you guys with the pre-investment. That's what we say, pre-investment stage. So they help you with the business coaching, getting your compliance check, doing your business plans, cash flow projections, and then you come to where I come from, the lending and investment. So now the first stage in actually saying, look, I'm balancing, doing a balancing act between the state's money and also helping the entrepreneur to get access to capital. So that's what I basically do, and I do a risk assessment. So now I'm in the lending space, I'm an investment officer. So our unit is called Lending and Investment. So what we do is, once a person is ready to be funded, meaning the compliance documents is then we take them to the other division, which is we're trying to assist them with the capital. Now, from Mthatha business development support, the various programs that we have, obviously, is business coaching. We have the small manufacturing support programs, which is very compliant with these industries of manufacturing. Like I'm thinking, Losisi, everything is detergents. Sorry, I forgot your company names. Sorry? Or Chigwa and Sons projects. Yes. So what we would do, for example, with the Chigwa and Sons project, go to our business development support unit. Imaman UCC is the chemical yakhe, is it SAPS approved? Which ISO standard is it approved for? You know, UCC is she compliant, does he have a tax pin, CASARS? All those things, business plan, core, market to access, does she have that? That's business development support. Remember, I'm the second stage funding. So what happens is you go through there, and then they coach you as well, see where you're lacking in business, and then back polish. Then you're gonna come to me. And the abantu banali mistake bafuna uzoqala apha kum ngenye ixesha bengekho ready for refunding, meaning the compliance part, you know, where into endiyibonileyo per Tambo kuthiwa nini aba banemali, guys, no. And that was before we actually had this merger. So you need to go through the process yokuba mabe compliant ebhizinesini, and then you are ready for funding, basically, because remember along the funeka siprotecte nemali karhulumente, and then also we need to motivate for you to actually be able to continue with the business. So that's what we basically are, Tina, from lending and investment. We are motivating for you as an entrepreneur as to building a business case for you. Why must you get this funding? You know, but at the same time, we help you get to the stage whereby we're saying, know you are ready for having a business funding. So I encourage people to actually come to SEDFA. Our offices are based at Fort Gale, 7 Sison Street, ECDC House. And then also we have the offices Zetu, Sprig Street, 26 Sprig Street. That's our business development support. So yes, I look forward to meeting most of you as entrepreneurs. I saw one of the names, because competition sounds familiar, she's one of our prospective clients. So I'm actually glad that, you know, I'm seeing abantu benza kwezinto, especially abasibafandayo, because I would be worried if umuntu ndamfanda kodwa akazi workshop ezinje, where I'm going to find access to a market. Doc had a, you know, put it brilliantly over there. It's about networking. And that's what business is all about. You know, the most important thing is the relationships. So now if but you don't know how to actually establish a relationship, you can't pitch out and actually sell yourself. You know, those are the kind of things that you need in business, because you need to be able to say, look, I'm throwing myself out there and I'm going to make this money. And then as in offline, yes, they're important. So after you're able to have a business, get the relationship, establish them, and then you go uze. And then all the other things, you're going to create employment, number one, which is a huge problem for the country. You'll be able to alleviate poverty, and then you'll be able to expand, and then you'll be able to help the South African economy, which is sort of in a dire crisis, you know. So as those was offline, but it all starts with you as an entrepreneur, throwing yourself out there, networking, establishing the relationships, coming through business support channels, accessing a funding. And you know, to be honest, because it comes to a point whereby government institutions like us, like what the DTT, oh sorry, whereby they help you getting comply, and they use this using government money. Business, is there to intervene, you know. So in Twenjalo, use these institutions, throw yourselves out there as a business, but make sure you know your business quite well, especially when you're saying which stage. So about funding grade, you must know your business quite well. So it's going to be very important. While we are with business coaching, business workshops, and everything, by the time we see the business funding, you must know your story well, because it's not a mistake, doc. Abantu balapho warthambo bavele bathi kuthiwa ninemali okanye hey andazi noma maniqale iphi business nendoni. How am I going to help you? You don't know what to do, you don't know skill sakho sileli phi nento ezinjalo okanye umuntu amthi ndidlale ndenale, which is, it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but you must actually know what you want. And that's about entrepreneurs. They must know what they want, and then you must drive what you want at the end of the day. Thank you very much. I won't waste your time. Sabakona for consultant and colleague. Thank you.
Thank you, don't run away, man of God. Don't run away. We are with you. Thank you. Please just stand center stage there. Give us a huge $1 million smile, Mr. Money. Right there. All right. And may we please have a gift for our incredible speaker who has been dropping bars on finance and business funding, which is a huge deal when it comes to running your own business. I was having a conversation with Bulelani Balabala, who is the founder of T, and we were talking about several ways of raising funding, right? And pitching is one of them. So just a minute as we bring to you your gift. Are we good on the picture? Are we good? Okay, just a second, and then we'll make our way. Ladies and gents, I still have 2 more gifts. Thank you. A huge round of applause for him, please. Ladies and gents, we are going to the next speaker. But before that, there's a special request of which comes with a special gift. So on our social media, you know we are live, right? We are live. So on the screen, they'll show where we are live on Facebook. Go onto Facebook very quickly. This is deserving of a prize. Go onto Facebook very quickly. Tap on that live link. Copy it. There's a 3 dots at the bottom right corner. 3 dots on the bottom right corner. and share that onto your Facebook. We will be giving away 2 more prizes for social media interaction. I've already given you the blueprint. Ladies and gents, the next speaker that I will call on stage who's going to drop some gems is whom I called the mobility maverick, Mr. Mthatha Riley. May you please make your way up to the stage. He is the CEO and founder of Loop, a Cape Town-based payment company, revolutionizing transport, turning taxis into tech-driven, cashless experiences. Ladies and gents, a huge round of applause for the founder of Loop. Take it away, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Someone shouting sabotage. But my name is Mthatha Riley. I'm the founder and CEO of Loop. And it's a pleasure to be in Mthatha this morning, surrounded by people that dreams big and hustles hard. I guess there's a lot of relevance to Mthatha because I come from the Cape Flats in the Western Cape, in Cape Town. And as you know, yeah. So I come from an area called Manenberg, which is a notorious gang-ridden community, right? And broadening market opportunities, there's a lot of relevance when it comes to that because I didn't need to look very far for examples. There was aunties on the side of the street selling fruit and vegetables. There was uncles fixing cars and families that have spaza shops. And at the end of the day, it wasn't about business, so it wasn't called innovation. It was real survival that people had to do. So my family's from the minibus taxi industry. My grandfather has been in the taxi industry for generations. My father was in the taxi industry for generations. And I wanted to solve a real-life problem for people. And the problem we decided to solve, and maybe I can speak about before we tried to solve the problem, we did a lot of design thinking. So I'm not sure if the entrepreneurs in the room knows about design thinking. It's about pains and gains, about your customers speaking to users. And when we spoke to people within the space, taxi owners, taxi associations, riders, drivers, the narrative is that digital payments will never work in minibus taxis, right? But if you speak to that people, you realize that they wanted digital payments 20 years ago. Not 4 years ago, not 3 years ago when we started this business. 20 years ago, they wanted digital payments in minibus taxis, right? So what we basically did is when we did the design thinking, we listened to our customers. And our customers was telling us things that, I don't like a lot of apps on my phone, right? Not only I don't like a lot of apps, my phone doesn't have space to download more apps. If I must choose between my banking app and WhatsApp, I choose WhatsApp. I delete the banking app. I use the ATM if I want to bank, right? My mother got paid on the 25th. She worked at Pick n Pay as a till packer. She got paid every month on the 25th. You know what she did? She wakes everybody up in the house at 12 a.m. when her money comes in, 1 minute past 12. Take me to the ATM. She goes to the ATM. She takes out all that money. I didn't understand why. Why did she draw all the money when she has a bank account? Was it the issue that she doesn't trust the bank? What was the problem? I didn't understand. And when I dug deeper into the problem, I understood that it's not because she doesn't trust the bank. It's because of access, right? When she goes to the mall, she can use a bank card anywhere in the mall. But when she comes home to Manenberg or Mthatha, if she wants to buy 5 rand airtime, she must pay 10 rand. Right? And that wasn't on. And that's the reality. Traditional banks wasn't built for emerging economies, wasn't built for the minibus taxi industry. And that's why we built a solution on WhatsApp. It's called Chat to Pay, right? So you'll see the guys here in the Loop t-shirts. If any one of you wants to try the system, you can just raise your hand and they'll come around to you. But essentially what we did is we built some software. We used WhatsApp as an interface, right? So that anybody can use it. You sign up on WhatsApp, and then you can do payments at zero cost. It's free. Why? Because we've built a system where in the Loop ecosystem, we don't have to charge for transactions. We only charge you when you cash out a percentage, right? Which is a flat fee at the moment. It's 10 rand. So what we're doing here in Mthatha today is, we're on an expansion road and we want to expand and we want to work with entrepreneurs who are selling goods, who are vendors that can come on and that wants to access digital payments. Guys, if you hop onto a minibus taxi in 2050, you're not going to be paying cash. You're going to be paying digitally. And someone needs to fill that gap. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to digitize what everybody says can't be done. Right? And that's resilience from our side. So we are here in Mthatha today, and we're here to announce that we want to make payments more accessible. We want to work with entrepreneurs that is looking for more affordable ways. I wouldn't say bank because we're not a bank. And as you know, doctor, when you say bank, there's a lot of compliance stuff that comes with the bank. So we are doing digital payments. We want to make digital payments more accessible for people. I didn't prepare a very long speech today. It's just an introduction to the business, but we'll be here and we'll be around. So anybody that wants to, that is not accepting digital payments and that has a point of sale device. Another cool thing about us is our technology turns your smartphone into a point of sale device. So no need to go in go and buy additional hardware to accept digital payments. So we're making digital payments easy, and we want to talk to all of you, and we want to get all of your details and collaborate with you. So if you are a business and you are selling goods and you are looking for a way to make payments more accessible for your company, reach out to us, guys. We're here to help you. Thank you very much.
Just have a look at the screen there, big, wide, $1 million smile. Mr. Riley, ladies and gentlemen, the founder and CEO of Loop. A huge round of applause for him. And please, your gift. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. I liked that part where he said his mother used to wake them up at 12 a.m. when the money's in. Ngathi is something that we must adopt so that they know ipopile ingenile masvugen asvug ipopile, right? So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for that insightful talk that you have given. And it is quite an innovative business. As an entrepreneur, you always need to look into the future. He is talking about 2050 and how the world will be looking. In your respective fields, how will the world be looking for your business? So keep that in mind as we move along. Remember, I said that I'm going to be giving away a prize for those who are interacting with us on social media. Right, so there is a prize for this person. They did interact with us on social media. Their name is Indy M. Madosini. If you can hear me, Indy M. Madosini. I think they are one of the exhibitors outside. If you can, please make your way through so that you can get your prize. Indy M. Madosini. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please give her a huge round of applause? There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. One more prize to give away, ladies and gents. One more prize to give away, so not all hope is lost. As we move on to a very exciting section, right, that is going to be delivered to you by whom I call the godfather of Kasi business, the General Constable Mkhwanazi himself, ladies and gents, Mr. Bulelani Balabala. Can we please welcome him with a huge round of applause? He is the CEO of T, ladies and gentlemen. Your Honor, His Excellence.
Yeah, I'm intimidated. The General Mkhwanazi. Hey. I think, first and foremost, thank you so much for everyone, Wala Mthatha, for waking up on a Saturday in the morning. Gushushu, but the weather's beautiful, you woke up. So I think this dispels the narrative that sometimes we ignorantly make, or we hear people making, that South Africans are lazy. So there's no South African who's lazy. Most especially a black South African, there's no such thing as a South African who's lazy. We are always doing something. And we learned this from Mom or Makulu, watching them sell stuff. She goes to church with a bucket of scones. She sells. She's finding ways of enterprising. But what we had not then necessarily done is found ways of packaging that. But before I even proceed with the program, I think good morning to everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Funani, a gentleman I've heard everywhere. Maya, thank you so much. You gave an amazing talk, and to all of our speakers, Makumalo, thank you so much. Mr. Riley, thank you so much. Mr. Wulana, don't see you. Thank you for that presentation. And I think to the pitchers, because it takes a lot of courage to pitch. It's very nerve-wracking to stand in front and to pitch your ideas and thoughts to people. They're just staring at you. And you're pitching your hearts out, so you don't know if they are receiving or they are kicking it away. But also for me, just take it as an opportunity. You know, if you are pitching, you are pitching to your market. And it's the topic that we have today is broadening your market opportunities. That's what pitching, that's definitely one of the main things that pitching is. So what I used to do in my early entrepreneurship, I mean, I've been an entrepreneur now 21 years, and a township entrepreneur through and through. Started my business at Garage at Mbisa, raised by a very tough Xhosa woman, very sharp, very creative, very entrepreneurial, in her own rights in various ways. But what I then used to do is I would not necessarily apply for pitches or for entrepreneurial competitions to win. I applied for them for an opportunity to stand in front of maybe 200 or 100 people. While I pitch, I ask two guys who work with me or guys I can afford, maybe I give them 200 rand or buy them lunch after. They will come in with flyers. As I pitch, they give flyers to all of those people. Because I'm utilizing it as a marketing strategy. Because now what I have is that I have got a captured audience that is sitting maybe for 2 minutes or 3 minutes listening to me. Now you can look at the flyer, you look at the person, you can match them up. So when you get off the stage and we are interacting, you now know who to identify and want to identify with. So the closing is not that I'm talking simply to the judges. When I close that pitch, I'm saying to the people, we are distributing pamphlets all over the room. If you are interested in our services, you will find us in that corner. Galelo Xesha, we can't even afford to exhibit wherever the thing is happening. But what are we doing is that we are landmarking ourselves. One of the main things that I loved about what Dr. Sylvester mentioned is it is not just green. It's deep green. But what is the importance of that? It's a mindset. It's the fact that when you see that specific color, you think about viewing money management differently. You think about money fitness in a different perspective. How are you thinking about your business? How are you thinking about your business and branding? So in most cases, when you think about branding and positioning your business, because they're thinking, so much money, I must hire a specialist. No. As you are in this room right now, you are branding yourself one way or another. Think about it. Konuno Mavuso, who is known in the community, Oyarasa. Bese konu beg, lo amateksi. Bese batu zinzi, lo thetha kakhulu. Bese batu jabo, lo hleza thandaza. Umfundisi nje, if they give them a mic, they won't stop praying. Bese no konu uzinzi wenza ntoni. So those things that we do, which are physical actions, people end up labeling us and branding us by those things. So meaning if you are being very intentional about your business and branding yourself, be known as the guy wama toilet. If you are renting out toilets, be known as the lady wama scones. Be known as the guy who rents out cars. Be known as the guy wama kepis. Why? Because every time people say that, they are branding you. Think about it. Whenever people need to get off at taxi, about can I get off at street number, what street? But driver, can I get off at the blue liquor shop? Why? Because those things become landmarks. So when you then become a moving landmark. So that's how you hack marketing yourself and positioning yourself on a limited budget. Because when they introduce you, it becomes a great opportunity that even when they introduce you like on segments like this, they don't introduce you as Bulelani Balabala, Bulelani Wamatiya Balabala. Then people then get to ask themselves, what is it about this guy? What is it about this person? Why? Because you are segmenting yourself in the market because you don't have the biggest budgets. Think about it this way. Into Yokba unique is what all of us have. It's your birthright. Not almost, it's your birthright. Because your journey is unique, it's different from anyone else's journey, you can't duplicate it and you can't replicate it. But the reality, Banbaguti, is that uniqueness has an expiry date, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Especially when you go into the marketplace or in business, and you want to compete on the basis of your story and your uniqueness. If you are not making a noise about your story and your uniqueness, there's someone else who's competing for the same market share who make a louder noise. If they make the loudest noise, now you've got the back-end job of chasing them in the market and finding another story or proving else, then it becomes unnecessarily expensive for you in the market. Which means whatever chance and opportunity you get, be known as the person or Bakama scones or Roma Gwinya or Mafeti or whatever it is that you want to call it in the various communities and the areas that are in. Why? Because you are taking yourself seriously and you are positioning yourself. And also think about it this way. Where we are right now, to say SMJ Butcher, this SMJ Butcher is sitting on a piece of land. If you go to the planning department, they'll call it earth. So it's a piece of real estate. So all of us, at the end of the day, what we really, really genuinely want is to own a piece of real estate in people's brains. So that anytime they think of Equalgate, they think of you. Let's make an example. So when I go and I visit with Atom and he'd send me, as he always does. Maybe to buy beer, then I say, Marankel, I think you drank a little bit too much. But in a respectful manner, because you find ways, but you don't just, tough Xhosa man. That's okay, cool. I'm going to Coke orange, or Coke brown, or Coke janjan. You understand? But the Coke is its own product, segmented in the market as its own thing. Or maybe when I have a conversation with my mother and she's sending me to shops to go buy Colgate, I say, no, I'm going to go buy me Colgate, Mthatha P, or Colgate, Sensodyne. What have those brands done? They are segmenting themselves in the market. So it's not a far-fetched thing. So what we want you to do is that you must be obsessed with positioning yourself in broadening your market so that anyone else who comes Mthatha, they must literally say, no man, but they're talking about someone else, but they're referring to you as a product. Because now you have segmented yourself in that particular manner. You are now the standard. But the one way and the only way to be the standard is when you are genuinely passionate about your product. But let's not confuse passion with perfection. Because in most cases, the reason why we don't grow as fast as we need to, or rather as responsible as we need to, is because you want to perfect it, you don't want to deliver and continuously iterate. To iterate is to get it better every time you supply. So I supply usisi, bese ndiyambuza usisi, okay, kubo bonke abantu that you could have gone to, why did you come to me? From that feedback, I go back to a FX or a shop or a camera or a garage. I work on it. I change the label. I remove the sticker. Go to the next one. She buys or two more buy, and I ask them, why did you buy this? Two beautiful, lovely ladies. You bought this thing from me. Why did you buy from me? So that we move away from the mindset that says everyone is your customer. Everyone is not your customer. You keep iterating. So iterating, you are a change, you are an improver, you are an upgrader by asking the customer. The customer must be the one who tells you how to upgrade and how to change and how to make better that particular solution in the marketplace so that you're consistently growing yourself in the marketplace. So it then becomes important. But now back to, because that was a sidetrack story, now back to this whole perfection. Think about it this way. You know, one of the biggest, I think it's probably the biggest in the world. I stand to be corrected. I think one of the big, but I'll call them one of the biggest. One of the biggest cell phone manufacturing companies in the world started as a puzzle shop in their own country, which is Samsung. Today, you know, almost everyone in the room or every second or third person has it. I'm not too sure what the stats are. So what do? You constantly keep changing the journey. Follow the journey of all the big brands. They don't start as great as they are. You keep improving, but it's the mindset that the person must have that says, I'm curious enough, I am hungry enough, so if I sell when I sell two or two buckets, is an opportunity to sell 4, is an opportunity to sell 5. For the fact that you are constantly asking those questions, it means that you are positioning yourself or you're forcing yourself to think bigger and to force yourself to be stretched so that you are able to grow in the marketplace. So there are just 3 points I want to, just 5 points I want to share. I'm off here in the next 9 minutes, literally. Around the theme topic of today, which is broadening your market opportunities. Some of them would be interlinked in this opening preamble that I just shared with you. The first one is know your market beyond your street. So it goes back to dispelling not everyone is your customer. And what is the best and cheapest way of knowing your market? Ask the person who's bought from you in that moment in time what they bought from you. Don't make the assumption that you are hot. Let's never make the assumption, because you must remember one thing. I start the business because I'm passionate about the thing. Then I make it, I put it to the market. Allow the market to help you change it. Maybe the person who bought it from you because you were the neighbor, not necessarily because they liked the product. But when you get feedback from them, you might find, good, I'm funding, it's 500 mil is too big for me. I don't have a place to store it. Can you not make 200 mil? But you'll never get that feedback if you don't ask them. Because when you ask them, you build further, deeper brand endowment, because you know one critical thing. People buy from people that they like. Never, ever miss that one. That is why even as you build your business, don't build it by duplication. You are not the next T, you are not the next brand X, Y, and Z, you are the next you. So meaning what? You brand it according to you. It emulates your personality, your archetype, and your characteristics. The second point there is, so the whole point of knowing your market beyond the street is just simply to say, you are an entrepreneur, Mthatha, you started this business in your garage, Mthatha. You must then understand a critical thing. Just because the business is geographically founded and located, or rather created Mthatha, doesn't mean it must stay in that corner. You know, it doesn't mean you must stay. You are the one who's choosing to keep it in that corner. You must find digital avenues of positioning your business outside of those environments. Let me make you an example to this point. I think you dropped something. I think you're going to step on that, my lady. Oh, sure, electronic gadget. But let me make you an example. So there's a young gentleman. Okay, maybe he's not so young now, but he was young when we worked with him years ago, that I worked with him years ago, and he did a couple of things. So he was making about 580,000 Rand gross profit from Tingisamakota in Alexander. We're trying to say size of cook is about 6 meters, not 6 meters, but 4 meters by 3. But you know what he had understood that I found ended up finding very fascinating in his journey. He understood he's got 3 customers, or there are types of customers, and it shows in his menu at his shop. So the first set of customers is the one where I'm selling to the local guys, Basa Alexander. So they are price sensitive. And because they are price sensitive, the first 2 or 3 products is ikota with a couple of chips ne acha. And then enye nepaloni. So you don't have the most expensive ingredients. Even the size of that bread portion is minimized, right? And then it's got another market, so that individual will buy it for 20 Rand or 13 Rand because that market is a price-sensitive market. Then he understands, good, I've got a second type of customer set. This customer set is the one who comes as umalume coming to visit umakulu or whoever in the area, hardly comes, but he's got that disposable cash. Once the quarter, maybe that's going to be a bill bulked up with all the fancy things, the burgers, the what, the longer Russians and all that stuff. Then if that quarter is 50 Rand or 60 Rand, he buys it and he can buy it for Abom Chana so that they feast in that particular moment in time. But then, and then he understands that there's a third market that's very curious about what the township is. But this whole hoo-ha around the township economy, sometimes these individuals are different races, some of them are international individuals who might want to come in those communities. At that point, you understand that they've got further disposable income. And the split in between is that sometimes it might even be a corporate that wants to do an immersive experience for lunch. Their CEOs, their managing executives eat and they get to taste food from Mthatha or specific cuisines. So out of that, then he understood, we'll open up the shop, we'll sell to the locals. Earlier on in the morning, we already go across the street, which is Santon. They will knock on the various office doors that are there where they are let in, and what they also then started to do is they also then started to utilize Marketplace because they couldn't afford ads. So they'd not put products, but they'd put those quotas there, and people would find them on Marketplace in an interesting manner. And then what they also then started to do is they will also then start to redistribute 500 Rand and only direct the ads to Santon. So now you had these guys in Santon Sandton who, from a lunch perspective, where they were spending 160, 180 at a Wimpy, now are redirecting their money buying Ikota because there was a nostalgic sale. So the one part of the sale, the first part of the sale is driven by the cost, to manage the cost. The second type of customer is the nostalgic one, is the one who has lived and grew up in Mthatha and comes back and spends 200 rand or 500 rand on that haircut because it's a nostalgic moment. It's been a while since he's been here. Then there's the other part of the sale where the sale is an experiential sale. That person is having an experience with the product. It's the first time they've ever consumed them. So there's a lot of questions with that. Why? Because you are segmenting the product on the basis of the different markets. And what did we then find from there? We then found that when we further unpack the sales, so this 580 now is no longer a daunting task. Why? Because only 60,000 actually comes from Alexander. The rest of the money comes from the various other communities that is taking the business to and distributing the business to. Why? Because your location must not be the limitation. So my business started at Tembisa. So Tembisa, for those who don't know, is a township like Mthatha or whatsoever the case. Now, might be a little slightly bigger and more modernized in various ways or whatsoever. But the key thing that I started to understand in one of the businesses that I was running then was a printing business. Now, there's nothing unique about a printing business. There's 3 at 1, there's printing for you, there's Minuteman. And then after that, there's your mom and pops, there are odd printing shops. So in that community, for a client to drive from Sandton, for a net bank to drive from Sandton all the way to a Tembisa and look for a printing shop, it doesn't make any sense. Because there are better printing shops with better scale, with better volumes, as opposed to one that looks like an internet cafe and has a Lexmark printer and has a 3-in-1 Lexmark printer, can't produce volume. But you know what we then started to do? We started to go to where the market is. So what does that mean? We are the ones going to them. We are the ones pitching to them. Where are we finding them? If I go to their offices, they won't let me in. So they show me with the security guard so I can get into the receptions. But the other parts of the market is now I'm actually following those companies on the social media pages. And I'm asking them myself one simple question. You know, if I follow them on their social media pages, they'll most likely post their activities and anything that has to do with their companies. Guess what? A net bank will post where the executive will be speaking. And guess where I'm going? I'm going to where that function is. When I go to that function, because of the caliber of the function, nobody's going to question if I've got a 1 rand shop or a shop that makes nothing or a shop Tembisa. Now I get to talk to a senior executive as if I'm on the same level because the environment says we are on the same level. So what you do is you find spaces of targeting the audience and targeting the customer where they are. So you stock them. So that part of the stocking them is not just to go to them, but part of the stocking them is to say, no man, I follow Nedbank and their content, so they just release their financial results. What information can I share if I met an executive about their financial results? You know, Dr. Sylvester just spoke now about some of the initiatives and campaign. So if I talk to a banker or someone in marketing or in sales, now I've got some information. Why? People don't just buy from people that they like, right? People don't just buy from people that they like, but let me tell you why they like you. They will like you when you share information that has got a vested interest in them. So let me make you an example. By nature, we are selfish, and there's nothing wrong with that unless it's protrudingly wrong. Let me make you an example. When you drive your car and stop at the side of the road and you give that gentleman or that lady 100 rand, you give them because it's self-serving. There's a level of selfishness. It's the good type. Because you walk away with a good feeling, I did something right. You understand what I'm saying? When you stop and there's a young lady on your social media, she can't get a matric dress, and you decide to sponsor 10,000 rand and give it to her, you walk away with that fulfilling feeling. It's a self-feeling. You have to walk. So understand that the customer as well has to walk away with a deeply ingrained feeling of something. What is that feeling that you want them to walk away when they engage you? So because you understand that, you must also then understand that if my mandate working for an institution is to grow and drive that institution, guess what I need to do? When I talk to you, I'm talking to you 95% about what your institution does and only 5% about what mine does. That shows that you actually understand who we are. So when you are selling to this customer, you spend 95% talking about their business and talking about their growth, and you spend 5% about how you solve for that. Because the moment you do that, then it shows the person that you've got a vested interest, and they open up about how to help you in growing them so that you can actually walk away and make the money. So we become very, very intentional. I've got 3 minutes left. The second point is build a brand and not a hustle, and we spoke about it. And quite interestingly enough, you know, I've had the opportunity of working with individuals that are billionaires, some that are thousandaires, some have got no money, some are hustling, some are navigating. And it's quite interesting that you can still find a billionaire who makes 50 million rand a year. Because you must always understand that the measure of making money doesn't necessarily mean that you've got systems. Sometimes I've got a connection. Sometimes it's a corrupt connection. Sometimes that connection is a fluke connection. Sometimes those circles that I'm in is because my cousin or my brother who's in that position. So it's not a systematic growth. It's a growth predicated by the spaces that I'm in. So we can't necessarily utilize the fact that the individual looks like they have money or they even have money in their bank account as a substitute to the fact that they actually have systemized their business. When you systemize your business, you ask yourself a simple and a clear question. If I wasn't here today, would this business still open? Okay, it wouldn't. Then what is the simplest way? Because I know sometimes when I mention the word system, people get scared or whatever. Think about it this way. If you are the one who opens up the shop each and every day, and you close the shop a particular way, building a system says, you write down on a piece of paper, the heading, open the shop. The first step, the shop must be open at 7. Number 2, the key to open the shop is stored with the next door neighbor. You ask for Sipo. Here's Sipo's number. Step number 3, when you get the key from Sipo, you must make sure that you send me, the owner, a WhatsApp to confirm that you've got the keys. Step number 4, the key that you use to open the first lock is numbered from 1 to 3, 4, 5. When you open the shop, make sure that you make sure that you go to the alarm. Step number 6, the alarm keypad is 4, 6, 8, whatever. That's what you do. So what we have then done, that is why in most cases, even when you get help in, the help is frustrated because we're not unpacking in detail what support looks like. But when you then write it up in steps, it then helps you, which is why at the office, I always have tell the team that we've got this long Bible of to-do list. It's not for me. I create this for you. So if you don't study them religiously, and if you don't study them to clearly demonstrate a level of understanding, then you're going to miss certain things. And assumptions are not a good thing because they actually show that demonstrating that you are not actually preparing yourself for those opportunities that are out there in the market. The third and last point, and I'll leave it at the third and last point, is simply this. Everyone is in competition in one way or another. The one idea that you are thinking about, I think there's a study or something, whether it was a study or someone's thought or quotation that said, for every one day that you think of, there's 10,000 other people that are thinking about that idea. So I wake up each and every day and I know one singular thing. We are doing this amazing work, but we're doing this, and I'll tell you now, because I'm the founder of T and I'm an entrepreneur. We're doing this amazing work, and we're doing this amazing work with Nedbank. But I'm not disillusioned. I'm not disillusioned by the fact that there's probably someone out there who's studying the work that we're doing and thinking, how can they take our lunch? It's a fact. I do not rest on the comfort that says that we are leaders and we're in charge. We're not in charge of anything if that's a elusive mindset. So to keep ourselves agile, I need to ask myself a simple question. So if we hosted a workshop or a training on behalf of Nedbank the previous month, my singular question is, how do we improve it and make it better? So we never become comfortable because those are the things that then keep me up at night. How do we do it better? So the last time when they came, there was one screen. Can there be 2? The last time when they came, the program ran a different way, a format in a different way. Can we then improve that experience so that the next time you come to this session, it's a meaningful session for you to participate in? Why? Because the moment we leave it redundant, we are saying to the market, come and take over our market share. Why? Because the market is competitive. So even when you work with teams, you must work with teams with that shared level of understanding that there's constantly someone who's looking at taking your lunch. And we have seen it in the marketplace, in the various marketplace. I mean, you look at cell phone companies with the emergence of now cameras on them. You look at various programs. You look at Netflix with the evolution of Mr. Video and other market shares. You look at the constant fights that we have with the taxi industry versus the Ubers and whatsoever, fighting against the evolution as opposed to being part of it and moving with it. So what is those things in your business that could, catapult you to the next level, but you're allowing them to hold you back? Which is why then I'm the toughest with my team, because I understand that excellence or nothing. It's not 2 mistakes, it's the first mistake.
It's not when it happens 6 times, it's when it happens the first time that we have the conversation. Why? Because we understand that we've got a deeply ingrained desire to wanting to be excellent, but also compete on a global stage. So my audience in Mthatha Gwangoko by location, but we've got an online audience that is watching from other countries. So we are not putting this work in a corner, but we're demonstrating to the whole world what we can solve. So when I then go to a Paris or a Netherlands or whatsoever, this is why excellence is important. My conversation to them is the reason why I am a third world country and the importance of it is because I will understand how to solve third world problems, and I understand that in Paris there are townships and there are shacks that are called different things. So as you lead in other marketplaces, we will help you solve your project's issue because we understand it better than the ones in the first world countries. What are we doing? We are exporting solutions in other marketplaces, but we can't do that if we are not fixated on the customer, if we're not fixated on excellence, if we're not fixated on deliverables. So my last piece that has got nothing to do with this presentation. I love the individuals that spoke here today. Because a net bank might advertise a product and say, apply for this product, the documents you need is X, Y, and Z. In order for you to apply and get this product, you need these paperwork in place. Maybe a 10,000 Rand loan, you get it this way. Maybe you go to a Simply Please product. Maybe you've got products there. Maybe you go to a CEDFA and they say, you know, we're running an equipment program where you can get equipment or non-financial support and machinery. Apply this way. Maybe you go to the department locally and they say we are running a program where we are funding businesses in the township. What I would love for you to do, as in from entrepreneur to entrepreneur, operate on a zero base. A zero base is a mindset that says they don't owe you anything, even if their job is to give you the solution. So meaning that every time I see her, I'm now going to be empathetic in the relationship. No, Sisi, every time I email you, you don't respond. But no. When I'm being empathetic and I operate on a zero base, the questions are different. I've emailed her 3 times, she doesn't answer. Maybe let me ask her, why don't you answer emails? Then now it changes the conversation. No, man, you've not been seeing your emails, but the reason why I don't respond to your emails is I'm the only one in the department, and I'm required to be at 7 different places all at once, and they don't have capacity. So the best thing that you could potentially do, if you don't mind, our next activation is wherever. If you come, I normally have 2 hours open, and I can help you through the journey. That's now when you operate on a zero base, because when you operate in a mindset that says, vele, they must, it builds entitlement and resentment. Nothing moves, and all you'll be left with all day long is complaints. So let's watch ourselves as we watch our businesses for their own growth. I hope that was valuable. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the mission, the movement. Give it up for the godfather of entrepreneurship, Bulelani Balabala himself. That was quite electrifying, ladies and gents. And I'm sure you picked up some beautiful gems along the way. That means your books must not be empty, Bazalwane. They must not be empty. At least you must be past the first page by now. Ne? Please, sneak peek next to Makede. Right? He mentioned quite a few things that stood out. One that stood out for me is that you must occupy a piece of real estate in somebody's mind, in your customer's mind. Attention is king these days, especially with the introduction of Abo TikTok and Reels and so forth. People can just focus for 15 seconds. So you want that 15 seconds so you can occupy their mind. Not everyone is your customer. Not everyone is your customer. Know your customer as best as possible. Know their budget, where they live, what they consume, and everything in between so that you can gear yourself and focus to them, right? So don't worry if you think that you might have missed out or you want to hear more from the founder of T. Don't worry, because we love at T. We love you so much. Each of you are going to be getting a book that is full of these ideas, motivations, and way forward. So can we please give a round of applause to T, please? So okay, you are going to be getting that book, so don't worry about that. So we are off to an exciting segment next, which aligns with our theme of broadening market opportunities. Now we are heading to our hacking network session where you'll get to bond with your fellow entrepreneurs. Remember, collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. At the top, they are collaborating. Apple might be at $1 trillion revenue status. Their competitor, Samsung, is producing screens for Apple. So collaboration is king. So what we are going to do now is we are going to collaborate with one another in small teams, right? So I don't want us to cause chaos. Okay, I don't want us to cause havoc, right? So I want us, before that, to do a small Q&A. If you have some questions for our panelists, right? And I'm going to be calling them up now so that you can get a perfect view of them. And then we are going to go with that Q&A. Please keep it sweet, nice and short so we can go on to the hacking session, right? So speakers, may you please join me on stage? May you please join me on stage, Nedbank and Seedfa. And our lovely lady from Economic Development, Sis Nongcebo, can you please join us as there are 3 seats, please? Can we please welcome them with a huge round of applause? There is a staircase on the left. There is a staircase on the left. So may I also please have a hovering mic on the floor and a mic for the judges. The judges are already having a mic of their own. So as an entrepreneur, I spoke about attention. Attention is king. So if you speak for 2 minutes, you're already losing people, right? So keep your questions sweet, short, direct, and direct it to the person that you would like to ask the question. I will take hands now. Number 1, blue there. Number 2, 3, 4, 5. I will keep it at 5 for now, and if we have time, we will continue swiftly from that. The lovely lady in blue who has been, I think you deserve an award, Shem. You've been participating so much. So can we please stay tuned for questions, ladies and gents?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Kolile Mboza. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm very excited because I saw the Facebook the Facebook thing of ET Eseqebeka. Then I wrote an email on the 8th of September that in Mthatha.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Only to find out they are coming here. I'm like, I must have missed that email. See, it's okay. Anyways, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you for the presentation. I was with you yesterday. I met you at the parking lot. So this is destiny. I just opened another company, might do Nedbank. So I believe in that. For Doctor. With regards to us aspiring existing businesses, what is there any programs or funding that you guys do for entrepreneurs? I don't know if I missed it. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your question. Yes, at Nedbank, we do assist people who want to start businesses and all of that. We do have products that are custom made for that. One of our specialists is out there. They will give you the full information. But also, that's Simply Biz. It's a platform that's created for you. It educates you. It takes you step by step so that you don't just have an idea of a business that's traditional, but it makes your business to be future fit, because the future demands that you must be techno savvy so that you can sell a product uhleli apha and you are sleeping, somebody is buying out there. Khona nye product endiyithengisayo, islogan sakhona sithi yayiva yawuza ndiyawuza ndilele kukho umuntu oseBangkok oyithenga yakathunyelwa ndim. Systems are working. So we want to help you as Nedbank. We want to make sure, because if we don't do that, as Ubulelani said, there is somebody who's already 10 times ahead to provide a solution like that.
Hi, my name is Milani. I've actually got 2 questions for Sifa. You mentioned the importance of compliance. A lot of people, I have a business management consulting company. A lot of people that come to me with, I want this, I want this, I want this. They don't know what to do beyond company registration. Now, a person will come to you 2 years later. They want to apply for a funding or a tender, and then they say, I want BEE, I want this, I want this, I want this. Can you please explain to the people the importance of having the compliance documents and what are those actual documents? And my second question is for all the panelists on the stage, how can we access all the stuff you spoke about? You spoke about SimplyBiz. I'm on SimplyBiz. I know how to get it. And I've been applying to SIGVA. So other people don't know how to go about getting all of that information. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's hear from our panelists.
Thank you very much for that question. When it comes to access, we're a nationwide company, so you can always visit our website at www.setfa.org.za. Also, we are located here in Mthatha. We actually have 2 offices, which is our business development support. It's the former CEDA office. That's where, when it comes to compliance and all the registration documents, and also being assisted from that forefront, where you can be reached to. And then, if the client is funding ready, then they can pop by in our offices at 7 Sisson Street here in Fort Gale at the ECTC building. So we encourage people to actually come and consult with us directly, and we'll definitely direct them to the right direction. And also, just to answer your second part of your question, in terms of compliance, we look at the industry, we look at also the regulatory authority that is there, but we are able to assist in a variety and vast industries in terms of getting that compliance certification. Like if we think about a guest house, for example, we want to open up a guest house, we do help with anything that has to do with fire and safety, assist you by directing with the local municipality for zoning. We also assist, with the tourism grading council certification. So it varies on industry to industry. But, if you can be able to reach out to a consultant based on that from the respective office, then definitely they'll show you a guidance on how they can actually intervene. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think I'd like to appreciate this opportunity once more. And I think I'll just like to acknowledge and first respond to the first question. I think it is from our social media platform followers. There is actually asking about, I'm not sure whether the follower is into tourism sector, whereby they've got a BNB of some sort and it's not flourishing at the moment. So I'd rather just say to the follower at home or wherever they're streaming, they can just kindly locate the nearest DDIT department wherever they're streaming from, and they can be assisted. Furthermore, they can consult ECPTA, which is our extended agency that deals with tourism. So thank you so much.
Molweni, Kamalam Dunkwanelene. I just have a question for you, Siswam. Since you said one of your business services is business registration, what things should we consider before Sizeguni? Let's say you want to register for a limited company, because it's more complicated and more complex to register that, even though it has higher returns or advantages. So what things should we consider even before approaching you and Uputi for a funding? Because you can't just start phase your funding. There are things you need to go through. So what are specific things do you guys look at for us to consider before we even come to you guys?
Thank you for that question. Basically, I would say it's the vision of the business. That is what must drive you, and that is what must lead you first. But more than anything, we do assist as a department in terms of registering businesses. And even if maybe you are still not yet sure as to what we do, or as to what to do, rather, we do assist. We do have business advisors, whereby they can even assist in crafting the actual business plan, the business objectives, and we also assist with a feasibility study, whereby we benchmark whether does your business or will it make it to the market? Does it have an ability to promote job creation? what is the competition around the business idea? So through that feasibility study, we actually take you through to ensure that we foresee all other aspects of the business that are applicable to the business idea. So what I can say to you, if you are based here in OR, you can just come to Botastawu. That is where our offices are at level 5. For more information, you can just consult our website page, and the contact details for our regional manager and our district director are right there. It's Didit. You can just say www.didit at co.za. Thank you.
Also, just to Kholisiswe Bebuzile, we recently helped a cooperative where they're planting vegetables and all of that. So apart from assisting you with funding or business loans, we do have business loans, but we also, we've got what we call Nedbank Indalo Fund, and that specializes in green economy, right? We help you with concessionary finance for systemic green economy, growth and impact. So talk to us, but also to what Sisi has said. A lot of us here are young people. A lot of the things that we are grappling with or we don't know they're at the palm of our hands. Take yourself seriously, Google, right? So all these things are here, and then point of presence in terms of a person, you can come to our branches, we will assist you. But there's a lot of things. This cooperative that we helped with planting vegetables, we've got a fund to help people. So if you are here, part of your business, you are also into CSI. I mean, you know, companies, if you've got a CSI division, will come on board, will partner with you, corporate social investment, so that you're not just focusing on your business, but you're also assisting the community.
Thank you very much to my counterparts, stakeholders. I just want to also add from my side, Sisi. Also at ZETFA, with the BDS unit, we have various business incubators based on various industries that you have. So what an incubator takes, it identifies potential entrepreneurs and put them or align them according to their skill set and see which sector they can actually belong to, or what kind of sector they can open up businesses. Perhaps that can help you as well. Go out there, you'll get the business coaching for the various incubator, and then from there you'll be able to get to or be equipped with the skills to actually start the business as well. So it's part of our business development support that we have. I know we have one of the manufacturing incubators where a client was taken through the incubator, and now they were also showcasing in an event that we had, which had the minister as well. So those actually going out there, throwing yourself. Remember I talked about throwing out yourself out there, you know, that's very important. And then you'll get to know where your strengths, weaknesses lie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for those you have dropped. Ladies and gents, a round of applause. Just please, a round of applause. We are going to take one last question from this side. Okay. My brother over here, can we please have a hovering mic? I love what you just said there in regard to incubators. Incubators are a great way to boost your business. You know, as an entrepreneur, it's a very lonely journey. It's a very lonely journey. So any partners like T, like incubators, like ZETFA, like Nedbank, any partners that you can get, you must take them and run. So my brother, your question, please. Thank you. Thank you. So my question is,
Hello? Oh, thank you. So my question is directed to the sir here and to the ma'am sitting in the middle. So a lot of applicants, when they apply for funding, you'll find that we don't get reports sometimes, even if we are not successful. And that can be very discouraging. I do believe, I think it was earlier in the year, it might be your agency that had an asset assist that I think it closed sometime early January. we still haven't had reports. We're not demanding to be successful because we understand that not all applicants will be successful. However, when people don't get a report, it can be very discouraging for them to apply. And sometimes once you give us a report to tell us as this is what we missed, we can try and work on it in the next application. So if you can just like shed light on that with us, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that question, or maybe a comment. I would pretty much put it that way. Look, so it's very important, and remember, we are a national institution, you see, and we're providing support to a vast majority of applicants as well. But, and then now some applications are not handled by us here in OR Tambo, maybe they're handled, in other areas as well. But I would encourage entrepreneurs, especially when you're applying using DFIs such as ourselves, to actually be proactive and go and find out and go and continuously go and harass people to actually give you an answer about an application. Because if you're going to sit as well and not follow up, maybe it might get missed. But, sir, I'm here with my colleague, Mr. Zolani. We'll take up that and we'll try to find out where everything happened from there. Sometimes we miss them, but sometimes we just have to find out as well. Thank you very much, sir.
We welcome the comment and thank you so much. From a public servant perspective, I can say, guided by the Constitution of South Africa as public servant, we are obliged to render service that is satisfactory to citizens that we serve. And should that have been not rendered, we then apologize. However, it must be in cognizance that as officials, just like our Honorable Mr. Balabala had noted here, that maybe sometimes when these applications come, remember, as Didit, it's not just Mthatha that we serve. So it's all the other municipalities. But then also, it also goes with that patience. It also goes with that persistency also from you applicants to say, do not only just rely on the email maybe that you use to apply, but also if you're around the center or the offices that you have sent your application to, do make a visit. Do knock on those doors. Utilize us, we are there. Because sometimes maybe I'm not responding to an email, I'm attending to another official duty out of office or serving another municipality that day. So it's a two-way street, that is how I would say it. Otherwise, we apologize if such happens and it is not acceptable. However, we will rectify our wrongdoings. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A huge round of applause for our speakers. Thank you very much, speakers. You may make your way down the stage. Thank you very much for all the amazing insights that you have put in. Ladies and gents, if you still have more questions, do not be shy to approach them as we close off the session. They will still be with us and you can have further conversation with them. Thank you, Nedbank. Thank you, SIFA. Thank you, Economic Development as well. Ladies and gents, now we head over to our networking session, which is named Hacking Networking Session, where we are going to be interacting more with one another. This is a 15-minute time interval, which you are going to gather up in groups and identify key areas within Motherwell that are experiencing challenges. It may be in crime, it may be in infrastructure, accommodation, education, hunger. You live in Motherwell, right? And you know, apologies, I'm from Motherwell. I'm not Motherwell supporter. I'm sorry, Mthatha. Mthatha, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me for the bias. So, you are in Mthatha, right? You are in Mthatha, right? Of course. So you will be identifying problems that are being faced by you in Mthatha. From all those issues that I mentioned, there are plenty more issues, so you will be huddling up in groups of 5 to 10. So I will be coordinating this very, very diligently. I don't want us to cause chaos. So what I want you to do, I want you to partner up with the people who are sitting right behind you. For example, this row over here, you will just turn a little bit. Don't disrupt the furniture. Turn a little bit, and then those will be your group mates. Row number 3 right there, turn to row number 4, row number 6 to number 7, right? Just like that. That's how we are going to coordinate ourselves. And in that, we are going to choose one member of the group to represent us. Ne? We are going to choose one member of the group to represent. Of course, that member will be getting a little something from us. So choose somebody who will represent you well. So ladies and gents, this is our hacking networking session. Don't be shy to exchange social media handles and discuss. Right, remember, you are solving a social challenge being experienced in Mthatha, ladies and gents. So do not be shy. I see some handshakes. That's great. I see some handshakes. That's amazing. Let's start the networking, ladies and gents. Those at the back, I see you do not have full rows. So huddle up as much as you can. Right? Yes. So remember to return your seats back where they were or how they were when you are done with the networking session. Can you listen to me, ladies and gents? Honorable members in the floor, can you listen to me? Commanders, Ibambe, La Familia, here is an instruction that you would like to hear from me, right? So when you are discussing this problem, remember I spoke about a pitch deck, right? Remember I spoke about a pitch deck? Try and use the guideline of a pitch deck. First of all, identify a problem. What is the problem? Be very clear and concise, right? Direct. What is the problem? What solution are you coming up with, right, for that problem? You can identify the market that you are serving as well. But remember, your representative will only have 1 minute to do this. And as we are doing this, our lovely team will be handing out books by yours truly, Bulelani Balabala, so that you can go through them on your own time. Ladies and gents, your 15 minutes starts now. Azishe. Let us get those engines rolling, ladies and gents. Don't be shy to pick out a team name for yourself as well. Identify a problem within your community. Yes. And then come up with a solution for it.
So now, can we base a business? Okay, I said okay, I'm just gonna make this easy. No, I see. Let's say we decide we're gonna have an egg business. So can the problem be based on the business or something like that?
You're going to have what business? Okay.
So, the problem is actually, identify a problem within the business or like just the community in general.
So the problem is either going to be eggs are too expensive to buy or they are inaccessible. You cannot just get eggs. So it must be a problem. They are either expensive, low quality, or
Not really business. Okay, it's a community problem, not a business problem.
it is a community problem, but you can turn it into a business. Right? Okay, does that make sense? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Ladies and gents, if you need any clarity, I am right here. I can come along and assist. Don't be shy to get yourself a group name so we can identify you that way. Ladies and gents, remember you are coming up with a business that solves a problem within your community. It must solve a problem within your community, so do not be shy to collaborate. I am still here if you need any further instructions or any further clarity, and then I will be able to assist. Ladies and gents, you've got 10 more minutes to go. Do come up with that group name. Do come up with that group name, ladies and gents. You still do have 10 minutes. Let's go, Azishe. Solve a problem within your community. make it as impactful as possible. Remember, the theme is broadening market opportunities. Broadening market opportunities. Let's go, ladies and gents. This is the T Business Kasi Workshop. Ladies and gents, your representative will only have 1 minute to state your case. So choose well. Choose well. A person who will represent you and state what your business is solving. Ladies and gents, do give it your best shot. Seven minutes remaining, ladies and gents. The clock is ticking. Choose your business name, choose your representative, have the problem that you are solving and the solution. Anybody got a group name already? Okay, great, great, great. I see some people are making progress. There, we have a group name already, ladies and gents. Group name, representative, problem that you are solving. What solution are you bringing? Let's go, ladies and gents. You are at the T Kasi Business Workshop. What is your group? What is your group name? What is your group name?
Ubuntu group.
We have Ubuntu group here, ladies and Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Okay, we have Ubuntu. That is full steam ahead, ladies and gents. What is your group? What is your group name?
Mazakane family.
Mazakane family. Okay, okay, ladies and gents. We have another group that's ready to bring the heat, ladies and gents. You have 4 minutes remaining on the clock. 4 minutes remaining on the clock, ladies and gents, to solve an economic problem that you are facing within the community of Mthatha. Who else has a group name already? Okay. We are making good progress. What is your group name?
Trendsetters. Trendsetter.
The trendsetters are ready, ladies and gents. The trendsetters are ready to blow you away. You have 3 minutes remaining. What is your group name, sir?
Masiphatisane solution.
Masiphatisane Solutions, ladies and gents, is ready to take it on. Ladies and gents, 3 minutes remaining on the clock to give the pitch to release you from any economic or social problem that you might be facing in the community. What is your group name?
Go getters.
Go-getters are coming to get you, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, are you ready? I love to hear that. I love to hear that. You have 2 minutes to close up and appoint your representative, ladies and gents. Last talks as we head on to our hacking session closure and our 1 minute accelerator pitch. What is your group name, ladies and gents? What is your group?
Masambeni.
Masambeni. Asambe. Ladies and gents, Masambeni is ready for you. Masambeni is ready for you, ladies and gents. You have got 2 minutes on the clock. Wrap up your presentation, ladies and gents. What is your group name?
Legacy.
Legacy is here for you, ladies and gents. You have got 1 minute. Prepare your representative to give an elevator pitch of your lifetime. What is your group name, ladies? Group name? Group name?
Go getters.
Go-getters, of course, of course. How can we forget the go-getters? Ladies and gents, there is a countdown on the screen of the amount of time you have. There is a countdown on the screen of the amount of time you have left to finish up. So you must be giving your closing remarks right now and preparing your team representatives. I hear some laughs there in the background. I hope the confidence is on a whole new level. Ladies and gents, this is the Kasi Business Workshops, proudly brought to you by T and Nedbank. You will be giving a pitch of your lifetime right now in the next less than a minute, ladies and gents. Prepare to be blown away. The teams seem ready. Are you ready is the question. Ladies and gents, we are approaching the 10-second mark. Count with me in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us pitch! Hashtag! 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 Hashtag together, Bekele Beke. I love the energy, ladies and gents. We are now going to give our 1 minute elevator pitches. This is what we call an elevator pitch, a very shortened and summarized pitch that you can present to possible investors or somebody who wants to invest in your business. Can we settle down on my right there on the corner, or we'll start with you? Settle down there, ladies and gents. Can you please settle down? The team behind go-getters, can you settle down, please, as we start? So can I see the group representatives? Can you please stand up? Group representatives, can you please stand up? Can we please give the group representatives a round of applause? Okay. Okay. So which group will be going first? Okay. Which group will be? Okay, I love it. I love it. And just for that, she must get a t-shirt. Just for that, she must get a t-shirt. A huge round of applause for you, please. So what you're going to be doing, start by introducing yourself, your team name.
1, 2.
You have 1 minute. Start by introducing your team name, the problem that you have identified, and what you are solving. Try and squeeze that within 1 minute, and then we'll take it away. Ladies and gents, can we count her down in 3, 2, 1? Azish.
We are trendsetters. We've identified 3 problems: crime, substance abuse, and unemployment. And the reason for that is the gap between the current education system and the skills that are needed in the society. And the solution to that is, firstly, is education. We need to start our children as early as possible on entrepreneurial skills. Teach them to sell those sweets, those small things. They will grow up with that habit and they will never lack. And then secondly, life coaching. We need to, secondly, it's local economic development. We need to partner with our municipalities and the local churches and the community to be able to sell to one another. We need to buy things from each other. We do business together as the people of that particular community.
20
and
seconds.
The last one, it's skills development. There's a huge gap between the children leaving high school and tertiary education. Of late, children are not accepted at tertiary educations due to results being not okay or also financial
3,
issues. We need to teach
2,
those children
1.
skills development.
And that's time. Ladies and gents, a huge round of applause. What is your team name? What is your team name? Trendsetters, ladies and gents, a huge round of applause to Trendsetters. And there they go, getting their book from our founder and CEO, Bulelani Balabala. Enjoy your book, ladies and gents. That is Trendsetters for you. Next team. Can we have our hovering mic, please? Tell us, what is your team name? What problem are you solving? Ladies and gents, can we quiet down? Can we quiet down,
thank
please?
you.
Let's count him down.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. My name is Masande, and I represent Ubuntu, the name of the group. So the problem is unemployment, and not just youth unemployment holistically within the area. And then the group just before us touched on some of our solutions, but we'll stick on the one for professionalizing. So we've got unemployed graduates. For instance, in our group, we have an electrician, a civil engineer, and a carpenter. And a chef. How do we help those people monetize those skills? How do we help them become private chefs and the likes? So, and another thing that we have immediately established is partnership with a group called Eastern Cape SMME Connect, which is a WhatsApp group that is helping all SMMEs around the province and specifically OR Tambo to partner and establish this capacity building development center.
2, 1.
Thank you.
0. Thank you, ladies and gents. Can we give it up for Ubuntu? Thank you very much for them. There goes our books, courtesy of T. Ladies and gents, as we move on to the third group, collaboration is key. Collaboration is key, ladies and gents. Share contacts, make group chats, and then from there you will thrive. Our third group, Asambe, can you please give the mic? Okay. You'll be next. What is your group name, sir? Okay, ladies and gents, can we count them down in 3, 2, 1?
Well, protocol observed, and in front of you is Mthengi Sionela coming from Masterclass Group. Now, in our group, we have identified the problem of ukubana sinabantu abadala abahlala ezilalini nabahlala elokishini. So at times they don't know how to bana ixesha lohamba uyothenga igrosana. So we identify ukuthi masithathe loo nto leyo sibe ibhizinesi ethini ene-unique codes ezomane ithengela abantu abadala igrosana okanye sibe netruck ephayana ezawenzela into kuthiwa yimikinqo ezilalini. Uyazi uba okay mhlawumbi xa ulambile uthatha nje iicups zerice zibe ntathu uzithenge phaa kuloo truck leyo okanye sikuthengela igrosari yakho sikufikisele endlini with a specific price. So that is what we are touching on kakhulu thina siMasakhane. We also do a planting of which is asifuni ukuspenda kakhulu. So nayo i-veg leyo we also get it from us. That is what we do in our business. Thank you.
You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Use your time wisely. You're not going to use your 10 seconds? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished. Ladies and gents, can we please give them a huge round of applause? Masambe, Masambe, Masambe. Can we please hand over the mic to Masambe? Take it away, take it away.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, let us count her down before she starts. In 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Oh, good evening, everyone. My name is Mbawula Chat from Royal Organics, and I am representing Umasambeni Group, and we'll be touching on unemployment, which is a very common problem we are challenging. I think...
It's working, don't worry.
I think a most common challenge we are facing, okay, ndizovele ngene straight to i-solutions. I think Tina, bantu, singavele sithini sivule i-WhatsApp groups, apho singa-communicate khona, ubana, okay, banbano osekapa, ndicela man ukundideliverishela into ethile, because si-avoida ntoni kwezi companies si-order kuzo, si-avoida i-tax ne-delivery prices. Umzekelo mna eyami business ifumana i-boxes zayo from boxes online, which means ndiyatekswa phayana ndibhatala i-delivery fees. So we are trying to cut costs. Ndifowunela usisintosho uba ndicela undideliverishele manje eza boxes with a lower price. Thank you very much.
And that's time. A huge round of applause for them, ladies and gents. A huge round of applause. Thank you very much for that. Our next group is Legacy. Oh, Legacy. Legacy. Can we please give the mic to Legacy? Thank you so much, Legacy. May we count them down, ladies and gents, in 3, 2, 1. Asambe, Asambe.
Molweni, igama lam ndingasabela ndirepresenta i-Legacy. Ingxaki esinayo i-compliance ne. Siye kwenzeke xa uye wayoxela into wafuna into mhlambe bangakulandeleli uthi uyifumana leyo nto kuphinde kufunwe more uthi ngokuyitholayo leyo ufumaniseke uba uyaxinga kuleyo nto leyo. Eyesibini yi-corruption. Sithi ngoku umuntu sowuzamile umzekelo nenza umzekelo ngoyami i-business ifuna umbane. Ndithi ngoku senzamile uba ndiye phaa ndifumane umbane kwamasipala ndifumaniseke kusithwana mhlawumbi icontainer ivumelekanga ukuthi ibe nombane. Umhlawumbi uzofumana umuntu ozothi ndiza kunceda into ethi nxa ukhupha into ethile ne. Umhlawumbi ke ngoku kwenzeke ngoba uyayifuna lento uyikhuphe lento kuphinde kufike nomnye abufuna sizokucika ndenza umzekelo siza kucika if ever awufunisa ukucike makwenzeke into ethile. So i-corruption. So sicinga i-solution esisenayo ke ngoku kubana xa uhlangana nento ezikanjalo bribes sukhupha bribe ne. So that azeke njengokuthi asibribe senza izinto ngendlela right ngoba abanye abantu abancedakalayo babe abanye bengancedakali ngenxa yento iyavalela.
Thank you. Time. A round of applause, please. The next group, can we please? Can your representative stand up, please? Okay, great. You will be the next group. You'll get a mic now. So please, let's count her down in 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Molweni everyone, Guspakazi Kole, the founder of Siposam Kole Organics, the representer i-go-getters. Thina into esiyibonileyo siyispotileyo is abantu bayaqala ukuza enti enjengalena. So we've seen that abantu noba banganayo social media, but Mthatha entrepreneurs ezininzi azifikanga apha, some sithe kasibuza babe besithi bebengazi ngale nto kade thi. So into thina esiyicelayo nesiyicingayo is that thina sebezile apha kukuncedisa nezinye entrepreneurs. As we know uba imisebenzi inqabile South Africa, ukuba out there sibaxelele uba zikhona izinto ezinje, they can join on Facebook, balandele bazawukwazi ufumana amancedo njenge fundings. Then siyamcela uNetbank uba ingasingaphindi ibuye, sibonile kuhle, then landelela ne-fundings for i-businesses zethu. So siyarhalela uba i-event ezinjengezi zinganganqabi kule ndawo yaseMthatha. uNetbank aphinda sincede abanye
And that
abafana
is
nathi
time.
abangekabi nazi business accounts
Thank
kuye
you so
baphinde
much. A
basibuyele.
huge round of applause for them, please. As we move on, how many groups remaining? Only one? Only, okay.
Okay, let's start.
The group over here. Attention, ladies and gents, honorable members in court. We are aware of you. We are aware of you. Captured, ne? Thank you. Ladies and gents, can we count her down in 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Molweni, igama lam ndingunoliyolo, ndirepresenta igroup yethu engu aquaponics cooperatives. Si-identifye i-problem eyokuqala ethi i-unemployment, and secondly i-water scarcity that hinders i-production within i-fruit production sector. So i-solution yethu kule nto sithi i-aquaponics ingawenza umahluko. This is producing fish and vegetables simultaneously. So fish is benefita plants, zifumane nutrients from the fish, and then the plants will purify water for as a fish, and then we'll be able to produce vegetables all year round. And the system, it assists with water retention like almost 90%. And also for those who don't have skills, we will use sectors that assist with skills development. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right on time, ladies and gents. Can we please give them a huge round of applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The last group to present, may we please give them our attention. The mic is coming to you now. Remember to tell us your group name. What problem have you identified and what problem you are solving? Ladies and gents, can we please count the last and final group down in 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Kucike nemike lilibale la asiphat is the solution.
Don't worry, I've got your time right here. Don't worry, man of God, we are with you.
Okay, thank you. Benchilo lilibale la migama, but masiphathisane solutions forum is the name to remember. Thina sifocus ku unemployment. Everyone apha ufuna unemployment iphele. Uma siphathisane solution is the coordination of businesses. That's our solution. Sebekhona sebe participate abazi businesses. Jonga bane accommodation, network, IT specialist, poultry, agriculture. We are all suffering to fight unemployment. Let's call them together. Forum lena is a membership yakho. You will get something in return. We have solutions apha. You have a business. They have a business. Our solutions are different, but let's come together. We're going to fight together. One thing, business facilitator, ikona apa. What are we offering? Seminars. Ukona was a Netbank. Selapha ngaphakathi siyomulana Netbank. Izakuthi where we are all over Mthatha Tina. We can find us. Social media into yakudala Tina. We participate in being together when every time how
and a round
together.
of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag join us for tea. Hashtag together. Bekele beke. A round of applause, please. I am Mthatha. Hi, you guys are bringing the fire, Shem. You guys are bringing the fire. Let me just stop the alarm. Thank you for those amazing pitches, and I'm sure you guys have networked a bit. There is still some time after the session where you can network with each other, ladies and gents. Now we will go over to you to hear who you have met, who you have networked with, and who you can do business with. So these are the 3 questions. I'm just going to be taking a couple of hands from the floor just to tell us, who did you meet? What business do they do? What business do you think you'll do with them? Right? Just in about a minute or so. Yeah, my brother, the future is too bright, eh? I see.
Okay. Ndisitsho ndingu-Asimbonge. Ndi-under i-company kuthiwa ngu-WeStores, but also running internet cafe. Ndisitsho nje ndidibane no Brand and Beyond, which is similar to lento siyenzayo, which is but akathethanga ngento digital, but thina sidila ngento digital. Meaning ukuthi sinceda especially abantu abangakwaziyo, which is abantu abadala, which is abashiywa ezindlini ngabantwana babo, which is amaxhegwazana angakwaziyo gross. So ndiphinde ndadibana nosisi obethetha ngento delivery issue anayo, which is efuna usebenzisa into low cost when it comes to delivery. So ndizama ukuthi ke ngabo bantu endidibane nabo abo namhlanje. Enkosi kakhulu.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for him, please. So, can we please help me give him a t-shirt? Help me give him a t-shirt. Thank you so much. There's just one more person from our social media who's been so amazing. Her picture is trending on our social media. Her name is Asive Mampinga Zen Botani. Are you here? There she is, ladies and gents. Can we give her a round of applause? A beautiful picture that she has taken with her teammate right next to her. So next, let's move on to the person that you have met. What business do they do and how you can collaborate with them? Let's go this side a little bit, because this side... Oh, okay. Next, we will go that side. Talk about an opportunity taker. Awulali, ne?
Good day, Nonge. Kuhlumisa Nqeleni lona from CBC Productions, a film company, photography, videography. Now I've met Tulani, who does home renovation. It's home renovations. So I fully engage on that because I would like to use services Zake in the near future. And also CC, I forgot your name, sorry. Pindile, who has jumping castle. So I think with her, singenza business more because the angasting photographers kui events. Thank you.
Thank you. A huge round of applause for him, please. Here is a t-shirt for you, sir. Can you help me hand him one of our premium t-shirts? Very beautiful t-shirt, just like the one I'm wearing, ladies and gents, courtesy of T. Where is the other hand? Let's see from the back. There hasn't been anybody from the back. Here's an opportunity for you. Oh, going once, going twice, gone Shem. So I'm sorry to be you. You can give it to him over there. Yes. People at the back. Hey, I'm not laughing, Shem.
My name is Sipho Ellen Chaka, a student of life. I'm an author. I also have a e-commerce company. It focuses on writing and as well as assisting students with assessment, assignment, research, and so forth and so on. So I met a program director. I'm going to steal business ideas because and then I met the gentleman on the classes. I haven't spoken with them, but because of what they've said earlier on, I know very well that I'm going to speak with them because their business is the same as I'm doing, but theirs are on the township more specifically. Mine is more focusing on the Eastern Cape. I'm working with Walter Sisulu, Forte, as well as NMU. So those are the people I met so far that I'm going to collaborate with. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now I'm looking forward to it, And the gentleman who said he's my competitor, man of God, we'll be working together, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll be eating from the same table. So one last, is it one? No, okay. The gentleman right there at the back. Oh, he spoke. He spoke. Captured, don't worry.
molweni yafuthi, nduyonela, I'm the founder of Bread and Beyond. We actually a bakery and lunch in service ukutya. Demographics of which is those are working office working people. So abantu engakadibani nabo, but I will definitely have to meet them. I-house renovator, home renovators because we still have to renovate siyenza ibenhle restaurant yethu lesenzayo. Then ke ngokubhuti apho uthatha content amanesifotela izinto esizifunayo. Enkosi.
Thank you so much. May you please hand him one of our very special t-shirts, courtesy of T, because that's how much we love you. We would like you to represent us in your communities, change makers within the township economy. Please, over to you there. You've been putting your hands up. Only now. Only now. Haibo. Okay. Introduce yourself there.
Molweni nonke, igama lam ndinguHlomla, Director of Operations Vias Sparkle Shine Solutions. We are a cleaning company. Actually, I've met I think about 4 people and got 13 nabo, but regarding imsebenzi abenza, I think singasebenza sonke. Firstly, nguJikwa and Sons aba offerisha a cleaning product. Kwele business yethu cleaner asikabi na I product specific esithi si rely kuyo for our services. Secondly, we have met uButhulani we home renovations. We believe ubana if mhlambi kuthiwa baya renovate and then they need for umuntu for weba cleanela, whether umuntu move out okanye move in, we offer those services. And also we need advertisement. In order to do that, sizawudinga filming into ze-photos in order for us to advertise with social media zethu ziphelele. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Here's a t-shirt for you. Unfortunately, the gravy train has passed. It comes and it goes. The people at the back there, they don't want. But what I can open up the floor to now is briefly, what have you learned going away from the tea event that we have brought you right here at Mthatha, right? So what have you learned? In about 30 seconds, a minute, the beautiful lady in blue at the back right there, what have you learned? Tell us what you've learned. Hopefully you've picked up quite a lot of valuable insights from this event. Over to you.
Okay, Molweni again. So my key takeaways now for this workshop is you have to allow your customers to correct you. Because if uzomangendobana, no, it's my product, it's my business, then you're not going anywhere, because at the end of the day, you're doing your business to serve your customers, right? Then another thing is your business must grow beyond its original geographics. So at the end of the day, you don't want to be 10 years, 20 years from now still running operations, everything, doing PR, marketing and all that. So you need to grow beyond Ndaugoyo. You need to open yourself up to having a franchise maybe at the end of the day. Then lastly is what feeling do you want your customers to walk away with, So that was said by Budbulelani, So I think something that's very important, because you're not just selling for the sake of selling, man. People won't keep coming back if you don't give them a feeling. So you need to sell to a point where people get a feeling that, okay, if I want in the tea, I'm going to Bread and Beyond. I know that I'm going to feel valued there. So in listening to your customers, you need to make them feel valued as well.
Amazing. A round of applause, please. To our online audience, hopefully you are still with us and staying tuned. If you want to say what you have learned from today's event, the comment section is there. Leave a comment in the comment section and I'll be sure to read your comments. To the audience, there was this gentleman here. Please tell us what you have learned and what you are taking away in about a minute or so. Thank you.
First of all, I'm Unago Mashalaba. I own a company called Bravo Soul. It's a branding company. I'm sure abanye benesoke sidibane neza signages if you funa ilogo zakwenzela. What I've learned is that fanele undwebe in order ufumane into. For instance, awunothi ifuna uza kuwe uqhuba nhlele phansi ukuthi uzozuzela kum. Fanele ndize kuwe. That's the only thing I've learned. But fanele undwebe apha kwi business and it's not child's play baba. Akhala.
Thank you. Sweet and short. We love it. The beautiful lady in blue. Yes. Right here in front. Can we please give her a huge round of applause? She's been so amazing all day. Grand title, Shem. If I had another 50,000, it's yours, Shem.
Vengabona. Molweni, my name is Colin Boza. Just wanted to remind you. I've got a property management company. So mna nisebenza ne-landlords zasewusu nase-TVET space. And one thing that has got me here is the fact that I'm very proud ukuthi we have organizations like OT to come to Ekasi, singabantu baseKasi, to empower us, you know. And that ukuthi, one thing I've learned is that for you to be a business person, because it's only you who understands your business and what you want. So ukuthi sibe lapha, so it means that siyahlanya song and we want to make it. And indlela yokuba, like uBulbulani was saying, ukuthi feedback is also important. Sayoyika thini that criticism. Yayibona loo nto, feedback is very important. Whatever you do, have feedback. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hi, I agree. Siyahlanya sonke Shem Oranjan. Sonke siyahlanya one way. Mal hospital. Okay. I'm coming to you, my sister. This is Go-Getters, right? Yes. Okay, let's hear from you guys.
Ndingusiphoka Zikhole, the founder and the owner of Sipho Sam Khole Organics. Ndenza cosmetics ndinceda abantu abane skin issues like me because ndizelwe ndikhule ukhula kwam ndingumuntu one skin issues. So discovered ngoku ndisebenza in a pharmacy for 17 years izinto ezikwazi unceda, so decided uthatha ibusiness yam ndiyiselebhu ndiyochekisha izinto and register ibusiness. So eyona nto endimangayo namhlanje endiyifundileyo is that zazi uba wena ngubani. After you know yourself, know market yakho. Because nizoba ninzi in a market, but into zomangayo, know your market, know your story. I remember uqala kwam this business here, organics, ndilungiswa yenye intombazana indixelela my client uba why ungake ufake iperfume kwezisepho zakho zenzayo. So ndiya kulanto ithi ibalulekile feedback from clients. Oh, by the way, I'm selling on pharmacies as Sengcobo and on Take a Lot. Thank you very much.
Amazing, 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 amazing. You have progressed. Since you're on Take a Lot already. Congratulations, congratulations. My lovely sister hiding just behind the pole there. We see you, you are recognized. Over to you.
Hello everyone, and I have a company that has been registered since 2021, Ekuthiwa Pro. So my company is started as a hair brand, but evolve now. I'm selling clothes, I'm selling bags, house and home essentials, anything you can think of except my body. So what I've taken from today is that funeke as an entrepreneur ube prepared to expand and think big, and also ube experimentative with products zakho, which is something that I'm gonna take and go back with drawing board and see where I've been wrong, where I can improve, and whatever that I have learned here today okokubana ndingayithatha ndiyibeke business yam in terms of marketing, because I need to market myself, I need to be out there, because zonke bezithetha zithe you need to show okokubana ungubani na. And for people to know who you are, you have to show up in spaces like this. You have to show up for your business, you have to show up for yourself, you have to say ndingubani wherever that you are, so that everyone knows you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are Eva K Evolution. There's one last person there, our sixth and last person. Over to you.
Sanibonani!
Saibo, Asambe.
Molweni Mthatha! Ni right God with women. Thank you very much. Igama ngu Asanda wakwamgoli. Ndingowasemonti, but I didn't travel ke. Ndazotsho apha. I'm currently based up Mthatha. Ndisebenza apha Mthatha. I'm all over the place, I must say. Kids parties, initially not for money, just to make sure into each and every child out there uyayifumana laa nto imnandi. But ke ngoku lately ndicinga into yoba nami imali ndiyayifuna ne. I've been all over the place ke, making detergents, making perfumes, selling inkukhu, and like I'm all over the place. And ndingulaa mntu ke uthi once lanto yoba ihambe ne, once it reaches that plateau then iqala ukuhla imali, then ndiyahamba ndiyokhangela enye. But today ke ndicinga into yoba ndifunde something into yoba you need to persevere, you need to be consistent, and most importantly udinga ukuba uzazi ubungubani. I think mna ke ngoku ndicinga into yoba I need to go that direction so that ndizoba nento ethi this is what I do, because okwangoku I can't say that. One gap endiyibonileyo ndinabantwana mosi, one gap endiyibonileyo into yoba i-career exhibition ezikolweni zethu, especially the black community, i-career exhibition iza kudala. Iza mhlawumbi umntana sesenza ugrade 12 okanye ugrade 11, whereas I do feel into yoba i-career exhibition needs at least kwa grade 9, so that xa besenza i-choices kwa grade 12, I mean kwa grade 10, at least umntana senayo ke ngoku i-idea yoba ndifuna ntoni, what subjects do I want to take. I think again ndifuna nje ukuchallenge people that are here, including myself, if we can be out there sizame uku-assista i-communities zethu with that, sawube sisebenzile. Enkosi.
Amazing, amazing. A huge round of applause for them, please. Thank you so much, thank you so much. We are drawing closer to announcing the winner. The person walking away with how much? Of course, of course, of course. But before that, we have to acknowledge those who have participated. They have made it to the top. We got a lot of applications. I think you've heard the stats when I was reading them of the staggering amount of applications that we are getting. So they have made it to the top 6, and they are currently in the top 3. And we want to acknowledge them and give them their certificates so that it is evidence that they have taken such a huge leap and participated in such a marvelous competition. T is national. It's not only here, it is national. Right, so this is a huge occasion. I'd like just to call upon my colleague, the lovely Tato, who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes. Can we please give you a huge round of applause? Thank you, thank you. So as I call you up, participants, or should I say finalists, you must come to the stage, grab your certificate. Center stage, please, don't be shy, right here. Look at the camera, take a shot, and then you can depart one by one. Please, ne? The following person is the founder of Jikwa and Sons Projects, Pty Ltd. Zikona Jikwa. Can you please come to the stage, ma'am? Thank you so much. Can we please give her a huge round of applause, ladies and gents? She has done amazing work. That is one of our finalists, ladies and gents. Just don't be shy. It's a safe space. We are here for you. Aren't we? Of course we are. Of course we are. Just get a thumbs up from the photographer that they've gotten your best side. Smile. You can even use this picture for LinkedIn as a professional. Okay. So I'll just like to call up a NetBank representative so that they can stand next to you. Don't go away yet. The OG himself, Dr. Sylvester, everybody. Can we please welcome him with a huge round of applause? Jeez. Okay. The next person who is following after her is the founder of Eastern Cape Poultry and Vegetables Primary Cooperative Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, Umlibo Majeke. Center stage, please. Yeah, now that's $1 million smile right there. $1 million. Dlala ngama million. Thank you very much. The last and final person that I am going to call who is going to take $1 million photo on our podium is Sibabalwe Novuka, founder of Kofi Lowski. Ewe. Branded right there. Please stand center stage. Look at the camera. Your best and biggest smile. Give us the money smile. Right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just have it prepared. Okay, I think this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. But before that, I'd like to call our speakers who were assisting us from CEDFA. Can you please make your way up to the podium so that you can stand right next to our winner? Can you please make your way up to the... Okay. And then our beautiful lady in blue from DDIT. Yes. Can you please come to the stage? Nedbank, can you please stand center stage for us? Right here. And then our winner is going to stand in between you guys. Can you see that 50,000 rand check, ladies and gents? Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? Right. So this is a momentous occasion, ladies and gents, and I want you to make some noise when I call the speaker. They must hear you next door. Indlu yawa, 4:10, right? So let's go. So let's practice our drum roll quickly. Drum roll. Drum roll. Okay. Just a second. I have got our winner officially. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, madams and messieurs, movers, shakers, innovators. Drum roll, please. And the winner for the Mthatha 40th edition, 10th winner, his name is none other than Mlibo Mjake, founder of a huge round of applause. Thank you. Right here. Ladies and gents, he is walking away with a 50,000 rand prize. This is a blend. This is a blend of cash and business support that is going to be going into his business. His life has officially just changed, ladies and gents. Please have a look. Please have a look at the camera. Please have a look at the cameras, our speakers and our winner. Have a look at the camera. Don't be afraid to pop out your phones, ladies and gents. Take a video, and let us know what you think on the comment section on our social media. Ladies and gents, let me tell you a bit about last year when I won that same check. Businesses started reaching out to me, big people calling me, right? So this is a momentous occasion that is going to shape not only him, but his business. What you can do yourself right now is network with our finalists as well, and those you have seen here. But this is not the end. T will be coming around again next year, going nationwide. We will be with you, ladies and gents. So definitely stay tuned on our social media. Pop out your phone right now if you have not and follow us. Goroku. umlibolo, abamasiyo, abamaze bayibone. Umlibolo, abamasiyo, abasange bambo, abasange bambo. Yes, I'm going to get you. Abamasiyo, abaanze maimona. Umlibolo, amayasiyo, abamaze maibona. Abasange bambona, abasange bambona. Abasange bambona, abasange bambona. Thank you, ladies and gents. Mlibo, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. I just want to thank you, speakers, for the amazing work that you have done. Have our judges chose well? Have they chosen well? Mlibo, I know this is a huge moment for you. Please let us know how you are feeling and how this is going to contribute towards your success and your business success.
Thank you, MC. I was not expecting it. I thought I was too nervous when I was doing the pitch. I'm very excited and I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm very grateful to God. Some people don't know how much this means to the business. What is actually happening is that we, in the egg production business, we have hands that manufacture eggs. The issue is moving the stock. We're the only commercial egg producer in town. We're competing with the likes of Sunrise, Toplay, the big guns. So those guys manufacture their own feed. So on the grain season, the egg prices drop because they have maize. Then even to tap into retail, you have to standardize and package. And packaging costs, that value add costs a lot. So now we're struggling to actually move the eggs into retail because they want you to give you the carry packs. So now we'll be able to go and source packaging material, and we'll also have. Then the second part, an egg also only have a 45-day shelf life after it has been laid. So if you don't want to keep a lot of stock, but you end up keeping stock. So now in spring, temperatures are high. So we also needed to air condition our packaging storage so that the eggs are in actually a good condition. So we think this will sort of assist us in doing that. So
amazing, ladies and gents. Really amazing. I'm sure you've heard what he has said. If you have spotted an opportunity to collaborate somewhere there, you know where to find him. Follow him on social media as well. Follow him on social media, ladies and gents. What we are going to do now is we're going to take a group picture together. Just hold on, just right there. Don't worry, that 50K is not running. Don't worry, I'm not going to take it. Okay. So what we're going to do, I want us to take a group picture together, right? Mlibo, I want you to descend down the stage with that 50K check, right? And stand right in front here so that we can take that group picture. Let's hype him up, ladies and gents. Okay. Okay. Can you please all stand so that you can be visible in the picture? Can you please all stand? Would you like them to huddle up? Okay, so there are enough chairs. There should be enough chairs. Try to come together so that there's a full shot of everybody. There's a full shot. Okay, you guys in front can sit. Okay. Amazing, amazing. Nedbank, there you go. You can put him in the middle, it's fine. You can put him in the middle as long as you guys are together there. All right. So how are we looking? How are we looking? Mandi Kupe Nam. So in 3, 2, 1, we are all going to say 50,000 rand, right? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, 50,000 rand. Hashtag. Hashtag. Hashtag join us for tea. Hashtag together. Bekele beke. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gents, because you guys have been so awesome and so lovely, we have an entire treat waiting for you outside, something to cleanse your palate, some therapeutic beverages. So don't be shy to make your way out. So Umlibo, please stay behind. Finalists, please stay behind so that we can take pictures. Umlibo lo,